said num num numbing. Hello YouTube, I hope you're doing well, and welcome back to potentially, be nice, the final session of Resident Evil 6. We've done Leon's campaign, we've done Chris's, we've steamrolled Jake's. All that's left is the wrap up, the one that's supposed to connects all the dots and fill in all the blanks. Ada's campaign. Ada's campaign, when the game first came out, was single player only. It was in a patch they made it so there's like a random soldier that will join you if you decide to play co-op that just isn't there if you don't. So yeah, so if you want to do the whole game co-op, you technically can nowadays. It's just when it first came out there was no option for it. Additionally, when the game first came out, Ada's campaign straight up wasn't available to play until you did the other three. But in a patch, they also did away with that, presumably because they realised this whole game isn't that satisfying, so making Ada's last isn't the best. But I digress. I want to, if I can get this all done in one stream, it'd be perfect, 'cause it means we can do Crystal tomorrow. No, we've learnt from before, we're playing on amateur. That doesn't really matter, as we've learned. So let's begin. Any bets that was Ada wrong? Oh, it might have been this Ada, it's just Ada wrong, so it strikes me as someone who would somehow end up naked, whilst our Ada wouldn't, because, you know, special agent. But in this game seems to have a weird thing with women, so maybe it would be.
It's been a long time.
Not long
The whole of
enough.
RE6, every campaign's kind of had a
See, you
weird,
still like to play games.
questionable moment involving the female characters.
Impersonal.
What is it you want?
I received some very interesting intel on you, Miss Wang. Intel that will greatly influence your future. Curious?
Not in the slightest.
I knew you couldn't resist.
I'm just here to find out what you're up to.
Never mind, that was actual Ada. For some reason she was just naked in that thing and had a spare pair of clothes, I guess. What? This game.
I've made sure you'll be recognized.
You've got my prints on file. You're not playing around, are you?
Oh, I've got much more than your prince, Miss Wang. You'll see. Good luck.
All right, Simmons. Let's see what you're hiding.
Probably Ada wrong then. Because she's got to be somewhere. What do we have? An SMG and the crossbow. Oh, we have a decent weapon start, to be fair. We've got, oh god, right, we got the kill. At least it's a familiar HUD, for once. It's the one we had in the latter half of Jake's campaign.
I suppose I could go introduce myself, but I don't want to fall behind schedule.
Can I stealth attack? Cool. Oh, this is a machine pistol. It uses pistol ammo, okay. Oh, I think that's a barrier. I don't think that will hit. The laser grid wasn't going through it, so... Or, like, the sight wasn't going through it. Oh, hi, dude. Oh, fuck yeah. So extra. Oh. No. Oh, you could aim from that. That's funny. Oh, you have to actually... Got it. Don't mind me, guys. Oh, did I wake up the whole army here? God. Oh my god, I really did wake up the whole army. Get in. It's actually genuinely safe at the beginning. Oh, you can't aim for shit off this with the crossbow. Okay, fuck these guys, we're moving on. Ow, 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 ow. God damn it. Oh, hey, King. Oh, really? I missed, great. There we go. Fucking nice, took his head off. Also back to the normal bolts. Alright, now we've just broken Ada's ankles. Oh, okay, it's this... Ooh, Ada grapple hook bullshit. Ooh. How does the extra get along if you're playing with a buddy? How does that happen?
This must be the new breed I've been hearing about.
So they do want to just stealth it. Your punishment is a million enemies. Got it. Come on. Deus Ex this isn't in terms of finding alternate routes to get through. It's just like, let me pick my path and let me get on. Saying that, I've been playing Deus Ex recently. Because Mankind Divided is free on MPS Extra, and it's the only Deus Ex game I haven't actually played, and I'm really enjoying it. It's just Deus Ex again. I still prefer the original, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying kind of looking at a situation and seeing what new routes I can find. I'm also trying to go for the Pacifist trophy while I'm at it. I'm not trying to not going to platinum it because fuck trying to get all the trophies in a Deus Ex game, but if I can get the like the Pacifist trophy, that would be cool. Because there is a there's a new difficulty in Mankind Divided that asks you to do the whole game in one life. And I'm like, there's a trophy for doing that. I'm like, that's going to stop me doing the platinum because I have no interest in doing it. I don't want to like try and speedrun on min-max routes. I just want to play it. But so far so good. I haven't killed anyone. I've been able to try and find like ways to stealth avoid encounters as well.
You never did have taste, did you, Simmons?
Random puzzle room, huh? Okay. Let's have a poke around.
It's locked. This is going to require a little effort, I assume.
Ah! I was just waiting to press the button.
The view's blocked.
Oh, there we go. I was like, I knew it had something to do with this. Man, you can't just run straight, can you, in this game? God damn it. Ooh, puzzle solving. It's an eagle. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that image got a bit grim around the eagle. How do you make the thing flip? I can't see from here at all. That's a face. Probably would have been better if they just did this from the start and zoomed in on this. No, get off the wall. I want to fucking zoom in on it. What bit's wrong? The end one, maybe? Oh yeah, that looks more like a feather. Yeah, great puzzle, guys.
Well, that
thanks.
was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, thanks. At least Aiden knows what I'm thinking.
I'm guessing teamwork isn't a strong point around here.
Got it. The idea is you press the button and then get the fuck out of there.
Offing your own crew's gotta be bad for morale.
That's at least cute. Activate the turrets and let them do the work. That's at least nice.
Authorization recognized. Access granted.
Wonder what else he has on file besides my prints.
No, I wanted to pick up the red herb. No.
My dearest Ada Wan.
Oh, this guy's kind of fucking creepy. I mean, we already knew that because he makes a clone of Ada, or makes a visual clone.
Caligula has been located in the Republic of Edonia. Your mission is to find out if his body has antibodies to the C virus. We cannot allow a vaccine to be produced. Agent Birkin will be sent in to acquire the target.
Yeah, this is pretty fascinating. Sorry, I'm getting more sarcastic the more we play this. We've only just started, I should be nice.
That
now
was
what?
dated 6 months ago. That can't be right. I don't remember those orders. Maybe they were passed on to someone else.
Oh, he's running in himself. You know, you probably shouldn't have the enemies get stuck on themselves during the cutscene. Did that storm just, like, miss twice? Okay, game. I don't even know why I'm surprised anymore, some of the shit in this game. But whilst we're doing this, there is actually something kind of exciting to talk about, and that was, like, all of the announcements yesterday. From both the State of Play and, well, both the Direct and the State of Play. The State of Play was second, I just got the names muddled. Can I lure them over here again? I think I can. Oh, it's just perma active on them, huh? Okay. Oh, you're not dead. Now you are. Thanks, turret. Starting with the Nintendo Direct, F-Zero's got a... they got us something, I guess, in the form of F-Zero 99, and it's kind of worrying, because it's like, is that even going to stay on? I know, like, the Mario is just a weird thing, but it still kind of leaves people with a little concern ever since that anything that's like Nintendo dedicated online game might not last. And the fact that it's F-Zero, and F-Zero hasn't had anything in forever, the fact that this thing might even just be temporary just feels kind of like shit. And the worst part is that we know Nintendo are probably going to be using it to judge interest. And so so people are going to look at it, not be happy with what it is, not bother with it, and then Nintendo will get the wrong end of the stick and assume there's no interest in the series, potentially. Or at least that's the fear. I hope not. I want F-Zero to come back because F-Zero can really slot into a market that just doesn't really exist anymore. But the main one for me from the State of Play was absolutely, and if you're a Tomb Raider fan, you know exactly where I'm going with this, even if that didn't really spoil it, the Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3 remasters. My ultimate dream would have the Legend Trilogy be remastered, but I've been saying from the word go, I'd be happy with literally any game being remastered. So I can't stress enough how happy I am that 1, 2, and 3 are getting remasters. And not only that, you're going to have the option to play the original versions of those games, and it's going to have a modernized control scheme. Because as much as I love those games, the control schemes for the original Tomb Raiders are less than ideal. So I'm really excited. That's next February, though, which is going to be brutal, because February is going to be fucking stacked. February is horrendously stacked right now, because Tomb Raider is February. The Grand Blue Fantasy Rising, I think it's called, is... No, not Rising. Whatever the was it Relink? I forget what it's called. The action RPG is February. Persona 3 Remake is February. And, to jump the gun a little bit from the State of Play, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is fucking February. I'm just like, why? Why does this keep happening? So I might have to pick and choose, because 7 Rebirth is going to absolutely become top priority when that comes out. The State of Play, however, outside of, like, the opening of the State of Play, the first 4 games I couldn't give less of a toss about. It was literally, oh, a co-op game, but not really, you know, where you can't really control how you move, and the whole puzzle is trying to navigate the environment. Then it was fucking Roblox, because yeah, so I really give a fuck about that. And then it was 2 VR games. I was like, okay, State of Play. But then after that, we got confirmation of when the Separate Ways DLC is coming out. And I was hoping it would be, like, maybe January, you know, because then I've got time to play other Resident Evils, because I've been saying before that Separate Ways is the dictator for when I pick up 4 Remake. Literally. It comes out next fucking week. So to be honest, like, my plans after this to start Nelke as my weekend game might get upended, and we might do RE4 Remake either tomorrow or next weekend. I'm undecided. Just saying we can get on it ready for Separate Ways. So I want to be able to do the whole of... Basically, the reason why I wanted to wait is because I wanted to do the whole of RE4's experience together. So I want to go straight from, like, base 4 into Separate Ways. But I was expecting it to be a little further out yet than it actually is, so it's kind of, that's... Whoops. Whoops, I wasn't expecting to kind of, not shadow drop it, it's still a week out, but near enough shadow drop it. Here's the trailer, see you in a week. Like, hell yeah, guys, but still, oh shit. Ghost Runners 2 I'm still super excited for, and it's even got a demo that's dropped. I probably won't play the demo because I like just kind of going in blind. But the fact that that's coming is really cool. Vanillaware are doing a new RPG. It's got a dumb name, but I'm excited for it, with a Unicorn Overlord. Like, that's the stupid fucking name, but I'm looking forward to that because it's another Vanillaware game.
I hate playing other people's games.
Tales of Arise, of all fucking things, is getting a DLC, which really just surprised me, because, to be fair, I wanted DLC for Tales of Arise. I wanted a DLC because as much as I absolutely love Tales of Arise, I really wanted to actually see the main two, was it Alphen and Shion? It's been a while, actually get to be a couple, because they couple up in the literal ending scene. And then it's only in the credits, like, you see them get married, and all that shit later in life, and all that stuff. And I was like, man, I wanted a DLC that's kind of based during or after that. That would be fun. And this DLC, called After the Dawn, is based after the... I think it's still before they were married, but at least we'll get to see them being a couple. I'm just blown away that it's a DLC for a game that hasn't received a single update in 2 years. That's what kind of caught me by surprise. I was like, what the fuck? I'm excited for it, but I was still a bit like, what the heck? What do you mean? But, to jump the gun a little, that is an off-stream. I'm super excited for it, but I want to cover Tales of Arise off-stream, like the DLC off-stream for myself first. If I'm going to stream that game, I'd want to stream the whole game from start, and not just the DLC. That'd be a bit weird. So that's like an off. That's for me. That's I need to reinstall that game and get ready for it. And ultimately, yeah, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth looks fucking fantastic, and I can't fucking wait for February 29th. I've already pre-ordered it. It was like the second it became available for pre-order, I was like, I'm getting on this now. It looks so good. The only concern I have is its length. I know it's covering the whole of Act 2, and I've talked about this in a previous stream, that Act 2 is like the longest act, so I expect Part 2 to be way longer. But then hearing that it's going to be around 100 hours long, I was like, oh god, you know? You know, there was a small bit of that just made me go, uh-oh. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. But I'm just a bit... There's that slight trepidation for me where I'm like, 100 hours? Uh-oh. And they've also inadvertently... I'll say inadvertently, more kind of just dropped it and let people, if you know, figure it out. The game isn't ending at Northern Crater like I hoped. Because at the end of the first visit to Northern Crater is when the entire party's at their lowest point, and I thought that would be the perfect place to end Act 2. They're kind of implying that it's going to end in the ancient capital, or City of the Ancients. So it's going to end with potentially with Aerith's death instead of the Cloud brainwashing, Tifa and Barrett about to get executed, all that stuff. Which I suppose makes sense, because then they can make the opening of like Part 3 still have the whole party before they then get divided. And it could also be a good excuse to kind of like start you off powerful and then weaken you because of everything that happens. Because, you know, they have to kind of consider how they're going to balance levels. Part 2 I think will be fine, because you start the party around where you finished. That's around level 30. And I think that's reasonable. Uh-oh. It's at the end of Part 2. If we finish at, like, what, level 60 to 70, it'll be a bit weird starting the third game and already being level 60 to 70.
You shoot? I mean, really?
But I can't wait. That's, like, easily my most anticipated game for next year. I mean, it already was, but the new trailer was genuinely really fantastic. And we finally got to see Kai-Shi. We finally got to see Vincent. We only got to see the back of him, but they knew he's the one that's bringing the hype. Fucking Vincent Valentine. No Sid, though. I think they might be waiting on Sid, because... I mean, if we're going all the way to Ancient City, we're gonna have Sid. I think they didn't want to reveal everything in that trailer. Chocobo Racing and the entirety of, I fucking forget what it's called. Gold Saucer is in the game, including all of the original mini-games updated, which is really nice. So we're gonna have there's gonna be a whole stream in Gold Saucer, I'm telling you now. There's going to be a whole stream in Gold Saucer where we just run around doing all the mini-games and not focusing on the plot whatsoever. And I can't wait. There's going to be Chocobo Racing and Chocobo Breeding, potentially. We don't know that for a fact, the latter. It's just that in the trailer, there's several different scenes where there's different Chocobos doing different things. like different coloured chocobos doing different things like in the original, which gives me the impression that chocobo breeding is going to be in it, and hopefully a bit more streamlined because it's a little like fussy in the original. It wasn't something I really enjoyed doing too much. I mean, it was cool and it was really rewarding to commit to it. It just was very time consuming, and I kind of hope they not speed it up too much, but clean it up, I guess would probably be the better way to put it. And of course we've got that whole shit going on with Zack. Oh, I can't wait, dude. I'm gonna be, I apologize for the person I'm gonna be February 29th. Because I can't wait. I am so excited. I'm about as excited for, well, I'm probably more excited because, like, you know, I love Final Fantasy VII, like most people, and I really love what the remake set up for Part 2. But I'm probably more excited for that than I was 16. But we're getting spoiled in February. If you're an RPG fan, you're getting absolutely fucking spoiled next February. It's absurd. So yeah, for me, Tomb Raider from the Switch then. Oh, I'm also really happy that Paper Mario Thousand Year Door is getting remade. I've never played it, and so I don't have that connection that people have. But I completely understand that it's like one of the most significant RPGs for a lot of kids, and the fact that it's getting remade is fantastic. It was a pipe dream that people didn't think would happen because this is Nintendo. Oh, I burnt through all my stamina. I didn't realise that's fast-scrolling burnt stamina. Okay. So like, I'm really happy for those people who got that. It was all kind of like, there was a lot of Mario, and I know it's like Nintendo, yeah, but if you've watched it, you know what I mean. It's like we had Mario vs. Donkey Kong, we had Luigi's Mansion 2's remake or remaster, we have Princess Peach, we have so much. Oh, what the fuck? That would still mess you up, Ada, but okay, whatever.
So much for the rescue, Seb. Time for Plan B.
What Plan B?
Only way to go is up.
Alright, time to press X and let the game do everything for me.
The torpedo controls should be up ahead. I wonder if you're watching us now, Simmons.
But yeah, like when the Tomb Raider trilogy comes out, I'm absolutely playing that on stream. I can't wait, and it includes all like the original expansions and secret levels as well, which is just really appreciated. And I'm hoping it will do well, and they will do 4, 5, and maybe even Angel of Darkness as well. I think that would be nice. If they've done 1, 2, 3, they can call the next one 4, 5, 6. I think the only hassle would be Angel of Darkness. Oh, am I dead? Oh, I'm getting beaten the shit out by shrapnel. Look at all this. Yep. I jumped over the bit and there was nothing, so give me a rest, game. I jumped over this. There's probably a ladder I missed, I just didn't spot it.
Water's coming in fast. I better hurry.
Oh, I see it. I ran straight to the door, it's here. I just missed it. Okay, I'll let the game off this time. This time. There's probably a secret in the tube.
The current's too strong. There's gotta be a shut-off valve around here somewhere. Gotta be a valve around here somewhere.
Do I have to go around? I might have to go around, hang on. Oh man, I thought this was just going to be a... Oh Jesus. I thought this was going to be a secret, so I was going to leave it. I mean it is, because that's there. I don't know if I'll fit Ghost Runners 2 on stream. I mean, Ghost Runners 1, we did entirely in one stream. And I don't know if the second game is going to be longer. I imagine it will be a little longer. And I think that was a good one stream, to be fair. I really enjoyed going through that game. Whoops. I might die. Yep, god damn it. I was mashing X. Ugh. Yes, yes. Oh, okay, fucking, okay, I see how it is, game. I forgot this is RE6. To be fair, I was also warned in advance that Ada has awful checkpoints, so I'm going... There's another reason why I'm glad I'm playing on amateur. And I really should have been doing it from the start. I probably would have not hated this game as much, but...
One slip and I'm going down with this sub.
Alright, we know we need to go this way. No, Ada, please. Figured it out. Okay. So going up there was going to be death anyway. Oh, I went to slide. God damn you, game. And I think that was... Yeah, that was the... Alright! I think that was the time check from last time. I'm not a fan of these fixed camera angles game. It's kind of really inconvenient. I know it's classic Resident Evil, ooh, but it doesn't mean you have to follow it in the action game in a section where the time is strict. We done. That's not going to stop the flooding.
You're a strange one.
There we go. We don't really have like a knife to pull out, so I had to try and figure something out. She doesn't really have a melee option. It's not the Ada way. Isn't this where we just came from? I gotta check. Oh no, it's a different ladder.
It's gonna take more than a handprint to operate. I'll have to restore power if I want to use those torpedoes.
Okay. I guess I can't just climb up this. No, of course not.
Yeah, still gross.
Oh, this controls like ass. Oh, this controls horrendously. I mean, it didn't control great in the other campaign, but
Stay
fucking
underwater
Jesus
and I
Christ.
should be fine. Okay, power's on. Now,
I think I
let's
mentioned
see
it in
how
that
much
other
cooks
campaign
I
that
have
it was
to do.
literally in this game's deficit that I played Genshin. that Genshin just had it good.
This sub is done for. Time for a gracious exit.
How was she still talking? I was in the water. Oh, okay, fine. Oh shit. Get rid of the bugs. Cute, the camera angle.
Okay, power's back.
I like how even when they have a campaign that's fully Ada, they're still kind of just keeping everything minimal.
Questions into the microphone.
Identify yourself.
I'm a little busy right now. Try back a minute.
Please state your name.
Alright, I'll bite. Ada Wong.
Authorization approved.
Ms. Wong. 6 months ago, you performed experiments on humans in Edonia. You were following Simmons' orders, but it was your choice to do so. How do you plan to atone for your crimes?
Interesting story. Might want to do some fact-checking, though.
Yeah,
I don't
wrong
work
Ada.
for Simmons. I've got nothing to atone for.
Authorization approved.
I know everything about you, Ms. Wong. Everything. I know what it is you're looking for. A world of chaos. Am I right?
No?
If you know me so well, you shouldn't need validation. A world of chaos? Not number one on my list. But it would make Simmons squirm. So I might reconsider.
Authorization approved.
I appreciate like she was still talking perfectly fine.
Now, the final question. Are you ready?
I gotta
Hold
say
that
it now.
thought. It's my turn. Who are you?
Authorization approved.
Yep, and in your own time.
obligation to answer you. My final question. What are you fighting?
What, in general?
Whatever the hell gets in my way. And the virus always seems to make a cameo.
I like your answer. Identity verification complete. Simmons is waiting for you. I'm looking forward to seeing how this unfolds.
Yeah, fascinating. Can I get out of here now?
Releasing locks now.
I'm glad that's over.
No, 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 come on, I need to get out of here, you fucks. Okay. Sure, why not? I mean, she is a super secret special agent or whatever, so I suppose I should believe it.
Find anything interesting?
A recording from 6 months ago.
Then the trip was worthwhile. What's the matter?
Time to make our exit.
Still haven't figured it out. Allow me to clarify. Tomorrow the U.S. will suffer a bioterrorist attack. After that, China, and then major cities all around the world will suffer the same fate. At the hands of Neo Umbrella's very own Ada Wong.
If you think I'm going to sit back and be your scapegoat, Simmons, you've got another thing coming.
Oh, I guess we're just done here then. We're hopping on the end of a torpedo, huh? That's one way to make your escape. Just make sure you disembark before the torpedo torpedoes. Just a thought. Oh, and we're done. 40 minutes. It wasn't too bad. Both our deaths were kind of bullshit, but whatever. Nearly firearms. Nearly. I wonder what will happen first. We finish the game or we get it. June 29th, 2013, Tall Oaks, USA.
There's the cathedral.
Oh, right. Now we're going to have to do the Deborah fight, right?
Simmons.
Most of it, if not all this campaign, will just be like Ada
Robu.
catch-up. We've already like...
Town. This bears
Yep.
investigating. Leon, so you've been caught up in this too.
It's like, I think that first mission is like the only truly 100% original mission we might get. I mean, maybe Chapter 5 as well, but you know what I mean? Like, I think like the majority of this is going to just be retreading the other campaigns, because, you know, it's the fill-in-the-blanks campaign. Yeah, come on, let's not mess me around here. Simmons family crest. Oh, that sounds like something else is down here. Of course. Alright, let me get my shotty ready. Oh, hey. Oh, I just pressed the button. I didn't even spot the timer.
Time for a little house cleaning.
Do you mind camera angle? I want to explore first. Okay. Oh, right, okay, yeah, I know where we are. Because Leon starts here and then goes this way and goes over there, got it. So we are just using a different entrance.
This is going to need something particular to unlock it.
Is that just going to take me back to that door? Okay, so I have to actually look around a little myself. That's fine. Of course I can't dip through there. Why would I think you could? Can I open this? I'll put your back into it. Come on, Ada. Oh, okay. Alright, so there's nothing in either of the two little paths here, it seems.
This
Or do I have to
looks
put...
like it might work.
Oh, do I have to put that down first before it lets me do the rest? Of course. Okay, so now we've broken Ada's ankles again. Jesus Christ. As much as I make that joke, I actually do appreciate that, like, there's just a little bit of snappiness then. Like, they don't make you go down the ladder, because you're playing this co-op, you don't want to have to go down the fucking ladder, you know? You don't want to just get in and keep moving, so being able to just do that is just quicker. Wow, that's the camera alone was showing up Ada. It's like, you idiot, come on. Okay, I need to figure out how to power it, got it. No, I just want to investigate it, Ada. Stop trying to kick it. She has one plan, and one plan only. I get it, nothing beats a good kick, but still. Oh, okay, key.
That's the same color as the chest I just saw.
Oh, and a new gun. Oh, well... That wasn't very nice. Makes sense, she does have a sniper rifle in Leon's section at this point. Why'd you fucking kick it? I thought you were going to take it off the plate. Literally is Ada's one go-to. Don't know what to do, kick it. No. Interesting. Well, they're consistently dropping ammo. Oh! Oh, okay, I figured it out.
There are more missing pieces.
We have to make it complete the circuit, right? Yep. Oh, and I think I've just figured out how you complete the circuit. Hey, buddy. I mean, you need to lure one of them onto it. Got it. Come on. Come on, boy. Where the fuck are you going? Yeah! Oh, it fried everything. Ah, now we can open that one as well back in the main room. I'm actually appreciating this is more puzzle focused. I genuinely really am. The whole game should have been like this. No more trouble. I don't trust this. Yep. I wonder if it's because their bodies were on it was too heavy. I have to try now. There's no one on there if it will let me do it or if it's something else.
There must be a clue around here somewhere.
Oh, is it saying pin him to the wall? Hang on. It is, god damn it.
Better hold on to this. I might need it.
Nothing in there, okay. There's more dungeons. So I'm guessing this is the ring to get back up. That ring was not there. We just tapped the thing in the middle. We did not put that ring down. Don't give me that shit, game. Then we're going to come up a different grave, I'm guessing, to put into the door. Yeah. And that's our way up and over. I just want to see if there's any secrets hidden around. No, there's an invisible wall there. Okay. Oh, she'd be dead. Are we just hopping down? I think we are. Let's find out if I regret this. We need an eyeball. Oh, okay. Nosferatu's got it.
Wanna play, huh? Alright. Ready or not, here I come. Now, who's first?
Alright, let's go find him. Just make sure everything's loaded. Right, got it. This is cutscene. It's gonna go through the door as soon as we enter. Yep. Fuck you, game. You're getting a huge, wide fuck you for that. Come on. Ooh, you have to give chase, and why give us the fucking sniper rifle? Or any gun, if you know we're gonna just shoot them from the door. Great design, guys. I mean, I can literally... Come on. Really thought this one through. Get off me, you fuck. I'm amazed it still worked even though he's completely covered in... Oh! Oh, that's the Screamer guy. I'm glad he died. I forgot about those enemies. Yep. Really forgot about those fucks. Something creeping up behind us, is there? No. I had to check.
One down.
One to go. We're not really doing martial arts anywhere near as much with Ada. It's almost like you really don't need to. I was going to say, I don't remember which path we've been on. I mean, I would have figured it out, because one requires grappling hook, the other you just climb. Well... Something to pick up, of course not. He's going to block the path, I can already tell, yep. Someone's going to take the free skill points. It'd be rude not to. He's literally just hanging out there, doing his thing. Shorties, eh. So I kind of need to restock on them, so that'd be nice. Any more random pits? I don't think there was a third one. I'm not going insane. What the? I was out. Come on. I think I saw like there was a collectible like there-ish, just in the corner of my eye as we went by. Oh well.
You're a twisted man, Simmons. As twisted as they
It's like fucking it's just Skeletor. He's there. All right, now we can turn that in and move on.
Let's put my theory to the test.
Let's put my theory to the test. You go and put the things on, nothing happens. Oh, guess I was wrong. Well, shit. Or she put them both in. No, even though you physically can't get one without the other. Oh, Deborah! We're at this point again. Also, this is a pretty short chapter as well then. You do the puzzle solving, then after this I imagine it just ends. Yeah, and she's going to get ready immediately. Also, I forgot she used the crossbow for this bit. I thought she used the sniper rifle. I mean, it's both... She used it for the same sort of purpose. Yeah, she's waiting for Deborah to wake up to deal with the monster. Because Helena won't be able to. Howdy, partner. Hey, Leon. Hey, the better protagonist.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
God, Leon's hand is so big in that angle. Yep.
Ada, what the hell is going on here?
It's complicated. But this isn't the time or the place. These walkways won't hold. We need to get to the lower levels.
For some reason,
So
now
sorry,
everyone's
Deborah.
louder. Oh yeah, right, we've got to do the
It's
Deborah
all
thing.
my fault.
Helena, get away from her!
Stop! Don't shoot, please!
Ow, fuck. Oh shit. Alright, we get separated with Leon and Helena's on her own, huh? If I recall. Yeah. Hey, handsome. Nice to see you again. Remember when we were doing Leon campaigns? I still had hope. I still had hope in my heart. I was like, yeah, this game kind of sucks, but we can make some fun out of it. And then the rest of the game happened. Oh, hey, fucking incendiary grenade, thanks. I got a lot of grenades. I should probably start using them. Oh, I do have a lot of grenades. Hang on, there's a reason for my madness. There we go. Yeah, I actually do need to start using grenades.
Here.
Oh, so you still do have the ring.
A ring?
Don't get the wrong idea. It'll make sense later.
Okay.
There, see, it all works out. I probably could have just done that in the first place, but shush. I might yeet some of those grenades at Deborah in a minute.
Okay.
So what does the random soldier do if you're playing with them as well?
Watch out, you two! She's strong!
Watch out for yourself. Deborah!
It's not gonna happen. And we're down here now, apparently. She's fucking stunned on me. She did a little flip, then jumped
Do you
off.
have any sympathy for her?
Help! Help! Help, Leon! Leon, save your girlfriend! Fine, I'll save her fucking self. Damn it, again. She just stunts on me. She does a flip on my grenade and then gets out of there. Oh, sorry, Leon. That's what you get for not saving me earlier. Ah, fuck, I ate shit as well anyway, it's fine. think we're doing damage. Come on. Damn it, miss. Oh, there are enemies around. Yep, thanks, Leon. Gotcha! We'll try and get ammo before the phase ends. There we go. Because all three of the glory things had been, like, broken, so I knew it was coming. Hey, now we get to see the other perspective. We didn't get to see this last time. We just landed with Leon on the other side. Hey, yup.
Elena! A little help here?
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Do I really need to do that much, Mr. Kennedy? I feel like you've got it. Okay, never mind, he's on fire. Can I, like... Oh, I used all my grenades in the fight, got it. I was gonna say, can I, like, try and, like, trick throw one over the edge? How am I doing on her? I've got 2 reds, I need a green. Leon's got this, we're fine. We're just kind of dawdling. Waiting for the game to do its own thing. I will swap back to a normal bolt though, just because it'll be more convenient. The shotgun's carrying though, we're doing, like, to be fair, the shotgun's doing most of the work. I don't really need any other weapon right now. The machine pistol's nice, I should try and get more kills with it. Oh, we're done then. Yay, no? Do we have to wait for Leon? Oh, yes. Oh, look at him go! Look at that man go! Yes! Work it, Leon! Work it, Mr. Sex God.
All aboard.
Choo-choo.
Let's hope this is a non-stop ride out of here.
I wouldn't count on it.
Oh, there's Deborah!
Just stop it, Deborah! This
Deborah!
isn't you! Deborah!
Hey.
Don't tell me you're still playing. I'm trying to kill you. Don't you think I know that?
Ow, fuck, I deserve that. Oh, I had to reload. That was perfect. I had the perfect shot lined up there, damn it. There we go. Woke up. Oh, good morning then, one man. Hope you're doing well. We're working our way through Ada's campaign. We're in chapter 2. It's mostly just like clean up this campaign. It's like, hey, do you remember when she was a part of this person's campaign? Hey, do you remember when she was part of that person's campaign? Like, that's most of her run. It's just filling in the dots. Doing all right, good. And I was talking earlier about all the because we had a Nintendo event and a Sony event yesterday that I watched. Oh, Helena missed the prompts. And so there was some new announcements. Some pretty exciting. Star Rail is only a month out. I know it is confirmed PS5 only now, which is a bit of a shame. Thought people wanted to play it on PS4, but it's only a month out. It's not even in December. It's actually October. I was like, that's fucking kind of sick. Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3 remastered. I'm super fucking excited for that. I love Tomb Raider. It's not the Legend trilogy, like my ultimate pipe dream, but I will absolutely take with happiness the original trilogy getting fully remastered. I mean, one of my all-time favorite games is Anniversary, which is straight up a remake of Tomb Raider 1. So a remaster of original Tomb Raider 1. Of course I'm going to be excited for that. It's still Tomb Raider 1. I'm just ducked out. Yeah, that's fair, dude. Oh, right, we got to do this. Deborah! It's coming out in February, though, which is slowly but surely turning February into a really bloated month, the Tomb Raider remaster. Because the Grand Blue, the Grand Blue action RPG is February, Persona 3's remake is February, the Tomb Raider remaster trilogy is February, and to jump the gun a little bit, we got another trailer for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and it looks fucking fantastic, I can't wait. That's in February as well! I'm like, no, come on! That's February the 29th is Final Fantasy. It's a PS5 exclusive on 2 discs, which is absurd. That it's a PS5 game with 2 discs, but I'm still like, bring it on, I'm super excited for that. So February is going to be an extremely bloated month. Especially if you're an RPG fan, there's going to be a lot to play.
I'm gonna make him pay for this.
For me, it's going to be hard, because I'm genuinely looking forward to Grand Blue. Persona 3 Remake is an off-stream game. I'm not playing that on-stream. Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3, I'm absolutely playing them on-stream because I love classic Tomb Raider. And then obviously, if it hasn't been obvious at all yet, I am a huge Final Fantasy person, so sure, rip your wallet. Yeah, absolutely. February's gonna be mean. February's gonna be real mean. I'm hoping I haven't looked yet. I know it's available for pre-order, but I just haven't looked. That the Tomb Raider remastered trilogy isn't much, because remastered or not, it's still 3 games from the 90s. So I'm kind of hoping that they won't be too much.
I helped him.
Final Fantasy 16 was £60, which I think is like $70 in the US or somewhere around. So I'm expecting Remake Part 2 or Rebirth to be the same. Grand Blue Fantasy, sorry, is at the start of February. So they'll at least have like a paycheck in between them, because one's at the start, one's at the end.
We're up against the people who really.
I think that's full price as well. I think that's £50, so around $60. It's gonna be brutal. Because P3 Remake I'm not doing on stream, I'm just gonna be playing for me. That one's the only one that I don't mind not getting at launch, depending on how finances are. 'Cause it's like, it's not like I need to keep on top of it for streaming and whatnot. I'll get it when I'm up for it.
How are you feeling?
Why don't you come down here and I'll show you?
I think I'll pass, but there is something I'd like to show you.
More games.
Not quite. Just something.
Man, Simmons is real quiet in this cutscene.
Proceed to the research
lab. Persona 3 Remake, it incorporates some of festivals, like extra content, adds some new content of its own, but it doesn't have the answer, nor does it have FEMC. And I really wouldn't be surprised if both of them end up DLC. Like, that's my, like, off-the-rip hunch that they're gonna be DLC. And to be fair, with the answer, Jesus fucking Christ. I hope it's less of a remake, more of a rework, because I think the answer is extremely boring. But FEMC, I get not being at launch, because you're fully remaking the game. FEMC's campaign is just different enough, and has just enough different scenes, and just enough different pieces, you know? That it probably would, like, burn into the main game budget and just enough that they probably decided they'll make it later. But my biggest bet, because they have been more acknowledging of FEMC in recent years, is that FEMC will be DLC. I had a feeling. I was like, is this guy gonna break through? Hey, big Chungus, how are we doing today? Are you already dead? Oh, well, I am playing on amateur, I suppose. Everything comes then. Yeah. That's fair enough. And the thing is, this is also the first project that didn't have the Persona 3, 4, and 5 director. So I'm curious if certain oddities of the previous director will still be like represented in the remake, or whether they will change things, especially if MC comes in. Because the old director was kind of weirdly, I don't want to like cancel the man, you know, I don't want to make out that he's some kind of demon, but he was kind of always weirdly against having gay relationships in any of the Persona games. Despite the fact like the writers and coders were always up for doing it, they always seemed to get cancelled. Yeah, there was just a few oddities of his design and like how he wanted things written, how things were handled. And the only time there was ever like an allowance of a gay romance was in the one title he had no involvement in, which was the portable version of Persona 3. FEMC has gay romance options, and it's the only Persona related thing that he's involved with or his name's tied to that allowed that. In Persona 4, it was very, very late in development, as in they even had the English dubbed lines for it, scrapped gay romances, and then it was the exact same deal in Persona 5, where they even had English recorded dialogue of gay romances that was then scrapped. Oh, I get it. It's just one of those things. It's like it's just interesting to think about, and I'm kind of curious whether that will get changed in remake.
First order of business? Finding a key.
Jeez. Hey. Oh, I have to creep in there. I was gonna say I was trying to see if I could get him to like bust the wall down. Let's see if I can piss him off. Bust through this wall for me. Or that one. Sure, that is indeed curious. So I'd be 110% down for gay romance options. Male or female. Just, you know, more diversity. It makes more people feel, allows more people to feel included. And it's weird with, you know, Persona having such like a huge chunk of its game being dedicated to like social links and dating aspects, so that's not been a thing. So a game would be in Strawberry Panic. I feel like I've heard of that before, and not from you. I mean, I think I've just heard of it before.
Mind if I take this?
But I can't tell you what from. And we know that Persona 6 is deep in development with without that director's involvement as well. Because if you're wondering where that director's gone, it's not that the director of Persona 3 and 4.
Leon, tell me you didn't jump down that chute.
It's not that he's like left the company. No, he went to work on the fantasy game. And you can tell because it's got generic male protagonist that doesn't say a word. And it's like, yeah, this is definitely the person who made Persona, like, who was involved in Persona 3, 4, 3, 4, and 5. Super old anime, but the animated improves friendly. That's probably why I've heard of it then. Sessions with Princess. Oh, okay. I didn't get the QuickTime event on frame 1. What happened is the QuickTime event button was R2. R2 is also shoot, and I went to shoot the thing, and it happened to line up perfectly that I got the QuickTime event. That was sheer luck. That was not even remotely me. That was sheer luck that I got the QuickTime event instantaneously like that. I just went to pop a shot in his head, and it just happened to be the button for the QuickTime event. I wish I could say that I just have that fast reaction. I did it again. I lifted up the gun and just went to shoot it. Because it's a shotgun. I know the shotgun will interrupt it, so I don't need to dodge over it. Okay, probably 2023. Oh, hey. I missed twice. I'm a fucking game of the year here. Oh, and we also, I said many times before, but now you're on stream, I can mention it again, that when the Separate Ways DLC for 4 Remake comes around, I will start planning my schedule around it, because I want to cover both, like, 4 and its DLC, and Separate Ways, like, together when I cover 4 Remake, in the same way in the original I covered 4 and Separate Ways kind of close together. Well, they announced Separate Ways properly, and they said, oh, by the way, it comes out in a week. So I might be playing 4 Remake next week. I'm undecided on that one, though. I might give it a couple weeks to let it kind of breathe first and then get to it. Is it Cormac's character? What do you mean? Was it just the make your own luck thing or something else? Oh yeah. He's gonna come alive and come like the Bugman again. I'm so glad I've discovered the quicker way to break boxes. Instead of going over individually kicking them, you just fucking slide kick them. It's so much quicker. Alright, time to get our buddy the shotgun out. Hey.
Better start cleaning house then.
It's invincible because it's doing its wake-up animation. Ow. It's dead, okay. Oh, here's another charger. Fucking hit a wall. Oh, did you hear that? The shotgun sound effects overlapped for a second and got really fucky. Eventually I need to buckle down and get the P3. Yeah. I'm the worst person to go to about Persona 3 because I went into it originally from a background of playing Persona 2. And it just wasn't the same. I said Persona 3 is my least favorite Persona. Ah, fuck. Okay, too close. And almost the entirety of it was because only one major dungeon with the new Tartarus, and at the time, no ability to control your teammates. Well, no easy ability to control your teammates. And after Persona 2 had a huge variety of dungeons and full party control, it felt like such a downgrade for me at the time. But the playable character issue was solved in Portable, and I imagine this will have playable characters as well. There's a few people saying, oh, I kind of hope it's a tactics system as well, and I kind of do, but only as an option. If they make it mandatory, I will not play the remake. If I find out that you can't control your teammates directly, and under any circumstance for whatever reason, I am not playing Persona 3 Remake. But I don't think they're going to do that. I think they'll make it playable. This isn't the same team as the team that was Atlas trying to stop the company going from bankrupt, and so just had to do whatever they could with whatever they had. Because that was the thing that was spoken about in interviews recently. The director was talking about, like, the director of original Persona 3, how when they were making Persona 3, Atlas told them straight up, the company was going under anyway. So, like, just make what you want to make because the company's not going to survive this year anyway. Like, they were expecting the bankrupt, so it was going to be a swan song. And then Persona 3 ended up being a game that sold pretty well at the time. Shido being the prototype of Q. Yeah, everyone's favourite. Everyone's favourite, everyone else can die but me character. Yeah, they would have been a perfect protagonist. I'd love to see a character like that in a game and have, like, the moral consequences of it. There's probably loads of games that are like that, but I just, like, you know what I mean? Like, a game that's kind of like an RPG, but in that style, and has that kind of approach. Oh, right, and here's the birth of Ada wrong, so now Ada has a better idea of the whole picture.
Looks just like me. No wonder Leon is confused.
And Zoran story, yeah, that's kind of what I mean. Like, I'd love like a villain story RPG. Because the closest we kind of got to it, if you even want to count it, and it's not more just really morally grey anti-hero, was Tales of Berseria. And even then, I was like, yeah, but Velvet does some fucked up shit throughout the game, technically, but I wouldn't really count her as, like, a bad guy, you know? Like, if you look what she's after and what she's trying to do, she's more just, like, has her own selfish mission, per se, not that she's actually a villain. Even if she embraces the idea of being a villain later on. Oh, and that was the other thing, Tales of Arise, 2 whole years after its release, is getting a DLC. And I was saying on stream earlier that will be off stream as well, because I haven't streamed the main game on this, so I'd rather just keep it to myself. The fact that you can play the DLC off of your main save though is kind of like because I'm max level in Arise. I'm max level. I've like maxed out all the skill trees and everything. It's like I might steamroll that DLC. Whoops. I'm assuming it's not built with max level in mind.
If she wants a
but I'm looking forward to Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn.
With the real Ada Wong.
Who is this?
An old friend, Simmons. Ada Wong.
Ada.
Let's ditch the pleasantries and get right to it. That little doppelganger you brewed up just told me she has her heart set on destroying the world.
What?
Looks like the race is on. Let's see who comes in first.
It's almost kind of annoying that they've got a campaign dedicated to Ada. For the first time in Resident Evil history, they have a campaign dedicated to Ada, and she's still doing all the mystery bullshit. It's like, this was the opportunity to finally kind of explore Ada as a character, and they're still doing the whole, like, disinterested, disconnected, you have no idea kind of situation with her, and it's like, come on. I get the idea the character is to make her kind of an unknown variable, but this is the one opportunity they've had, and like tried to kind of do something, and they're just not. You know? That she's still doing the whole mystery, you don't really know everything that's going on, and what she's up to, and what she's thinking. It's like, but we're literally playing as her.
HQ, this is Alpha Leader. I need a location.
Like, Ada's, like, character works fine when she is in the background, but now she's in the foreground doing the exact same shit, it feels way more apparent. I would still say that, at least so far, this is the best campaign of the four, just because it's the least combat focused. It lets us just kind of explore and solve puzzles and figure it out as we go.
And I'm not even there yet.
And so for that alone, like, it has just better pacing, because it's not always trying to break my neck. So for that, it gets a pass, and it's like, it's just that little bit more enjoyable, so I get to breathe. Sounds contrived? It is. It is. Oh, can I mess around the swing set like Chris did? Please tell me I can mess around the swing set with Ada. Oh. Can I... What a slide. Yes! Yeah! Okay, I don't hate this campaign. Such a 360 campaign, yeah. Oh, but for me, like... So far, I'm not going to put Ada's campaign on there. Like, for me, Leon's was the best one, because even though the first half was kind of boring, the second half was actually not too bad. Then it's literally a coin flip whether you want to put Chris under it or Jake under it, because Chris's was so boring for the whole thing, but Jake's actively frustrated me, and it's up to you which you consider a better alternative. The one that fucking annoys you, or the one that just kind of is whatever. For me... Jake's pissed me off, and so I really never want to play it again, so I fucking hated it. But I get it. The only thing that was kind of redeemable with Jake was the final boss. The final boss was... What the fuck? The only thing that was redeemable with Jake was fist fighting the tyrant at the final boss. That was genuinely kind of comical. And felt like intentionally ridiculous. Like, they knew it was kind of, like, silly, but they leaned into it. And it's like, I can respect that. Say a noise, it's an investment. Yeah, I guess. Either way, as soon as this campaign's finished, which I'm going to try and get done in this stream, as soon as this campaign's finished, I'm uninstalling this game and probably never thinking about it ever again. Like, regardless of which order I put the campaigns, it doesn't change the fact this is straight up the worst Resident Evil. And, like, probably the worst game I've played this year. The only other game I really didn't like this year was Saga, sorry. But Saga, it was more just wasn't for me, but I know people love that game. It just appeals to me in a 16-year-old. Yeah, this game is a campy, ridiculous 360 era, because it literally came out on the 360, action-like shooter. It just... Play it on easy mode if you're going to play it at all, because you play it on normal or above, you get like no ammo, and it just completely drains any like of the potential this game had, ignoring the fact that this game really doesn't have much of an identity, because almost every single thing it's done, I've kind of gone, oh, that feels like it was just inspired from X, Y, and Z. You know, Chris and Pierce's campaign is just straight up Gears of War for most of it, and I don't really like Gears of War. It's just Gears of War, but a worse cover system. I really like Gears. And that's fair enough. A lot of my friends really liked it. It was not that I thought it was bad, it was just I couldn't get into them. The whole first game was
bad I can't
free on
enjoy a night
Xbox
on the
Gold,
town.
and that's my first exposure. And after, so I got to play it for free. So I was like, it wasn't the end of the world. But after I played the first one, I completely finished it and went, yeah, it was alright. But I'm not that interested in playing the sequels. The only thing I like about Gears of War, and I reference it way too much for my own good, is I genuinely fucking loved the Hammer of Dawn. You only get to use it a handful of time, but it was such a cool weapon. Hey, let's just have something that links to a satellite that shoots a giant death beam laser, and it's called the Hammer of Dawn. Like, fuck yes. What are we gonna get? Yeah. Like, the Hammer of Dawn genuinely made that game for me. It was like the only thing I genuinely really liked, and it's why I reference it all the time, because I think that weapon was genuinely sick. Like, I mean, we got the Genesis Hammer in, like, Ryza 1 and 2, and it was the most OP shit in the thing, and it also summons a giant beam from the heavens. I was like, yeah, this is the Hammer of Dawn. This is actually got Hammer in the name. What the fuck is this thing doing, other than having the biggest fucking fart? Look at this fucking stink cloud. Does it even hurt you, or is it just supposed to obscure your vision and be green? I think it just obscures your vision. Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. The chainsaw mechanic was alright, but I just didn't feel like I needed to use it all that often. I liked also, actually, to give it another compliment, I liked the like the reload mechanic, where you could kind of like smart reload and do it super quick if you like if you get the timing right. But if you went for the smart reload and missed the timing, your reload was slower as punishment. So you either wait it out and have a standard reload, or try and go for like the quick. I thought that was genuinely kind of nice. You're also asking me to try and remember something from like whenever it came out for Xbox Gold, so like 2013 maybe. So my memory of everything's not going to be that great. I also remembered like the final boss being really annoying. But I know that wasn't just me. The final boss is apparently just super hard, but I just remember like finding it annoying. And I know the Gears series has changed a lot since then. Like, I know people love the original trilogy. I know people have mixed feelings on, I think it's Judgment, I think it's called. And I know like people have mixed feelings on the new games, Gears of War 4, and then just Gears 5. For some reason they dropped that of War in the title. I know people like Gears 5 more than 4, but I know people are kind of still off with both of them in comparison to the original trilogy. It was funny though when Gears 3 came out and all my friends got to hear Mad World for the first time and tell me swear down that the version in Gears 3 is based on the original. And I'm like, it's not the original singer. The original's from David Bowie, and they just refused to hear it because we were idiot teenagers and all stubborn and arrogant. And they were just like, no, it is the original Mad World. I was like, no, it's not. The original's from David Bowie. It's just a different version. It's a good different version, but it's just a different version. I prefer the Bowie version, but I like Bowie's music anyway. I'm a complete normie with that. I fucking love playing David Bowie songs. I share that with the director of the Metal Gear Solid franchise, Kojima. We both really fucking like Bowie music. I don't reference Bowie music the way he does, but I still like it. Not my genre. Yeah, it's fair. I'm not much of a music person anyway, outside of like orchestrals. But there are a couple. Like, I genuinely like. I'm a complete normie with Queen, and I'm a complete normie with Bowie. I enjoy Queen songs and I enjoy Bowie songs. Wasn't a big Michael Jackson person, though. That's the only thing that I wasn't a normie on. Everyone else loved MJ, and I was like, it's music. It was never really for me. A couple of the songs are nice, but as a whole, it wasn't for me, kind of thing. And like any like modern pop culture song, I probably don't even know what it is because I have no interest. Half the times I only learn about a song's existence if it gets memed on.
Chainsaw, huh? How elegant.
Oh shit. You know, I'm glad Chainsaw Dave waited for me to do, like, all my climbing up first before trying to cut it down. Man, this camera angle is not nice. I'm struggling a little bit to see exactly where I need to go. I'm kind of just winging it and hoping for most of this. Yeah, speaking of chainsaws. I don't know why we're doing all of this. We could absolutely kill this guy. Fuck off, Ada. Stop trying to be the cool gal. You're kicked the door in and had her grappling hook attached to the perfect pole to fit on that. Fuck off, Ada. Trying to be little lady cool. Can't wait to see Dave again in 5 minutes. We already know he's going to be like the boss of this chapter, right? I don't even know why we're not, like, we're evading him and not just fighting him. We have explosive round crossbows, sniper rifle, shotgun, a machine gun. Like, come on. We're in this.
China 2 now. Look at this mess. The whole world's gone mad.
Oh, yeah, the whole thing with Ada is that she was always like the secret agent lady, but she was always supposed to be like the hot secret agent lady. That was always kind of the thing with her in Resident Evil. It's only in recent years that they've kind of tried to do more of her character, more so in remakes. Like they give her a little bit more character in 2 remake, and I can't speak for 4 remake, but I imagine, like, especially in the Separate Ways DLC, which is where you play as her again, will also expand on a few things. Oh, okay, we're maxed out on healing again. I know it's kind of like makes like every encounter less interesting because it's not as hard, but I'm genuinely glad I made a decision to lower the difficulty to easy because it just allows us to keep moving. Like, it's almost like I'm always slightly glad that Jake's campaign frustrated me enough to want to lower the difficulty to easy. Because it's just making the rest of the experience just that little bit smoother. When we get to 7, we're going back straight up to normal because I've, you know, played and beaten 7, really enjoyed it when it first came out a number of years ago, so I know I can do it on normal. Sit back down. Oh yeah, if you're going for trophy hunting specifically, then yeah, always play on the easiest difficulty you can get away with. But for me, it's like I always, of course, it caught the fucking thing.
You shouldn't take things that don't belong to you.
You know when I said we have a shotgun, why aren't we just fighting it? Anyway, it's probably not dead, but whatever. We have a shotgun, and I have max damage upgrades, so we do even more damage with it. But usually I just like playing games on normal. I like having a challenge. And it's only Tomb Raider that I usually play on the hardest difficulty, because I know that franchise so inside out nowadays. I get a huge kick out of playing on the hardest difficulty. Can I kick it once it's down? Why'd the bus stop? Who's driving it? Who is driving it, actually? Fuck! Alright, I was fucking around with it. Hey, got it. Ah! Hey, Goddess, hope you're doing well. Really? One zombie? One fucking zombie. That's it. Huh, okay.
I didn't come halfway around the planet to play games.
Oh, okay. Does that count? Is that, are we dead? Okay, so you can't get even remotely close to this thing, full stop. Understood. Understood. You can't get even remotely close to it. Okay, I get it. I'm dead. Jesus Christ, how long do you want the death animation to be?
I didn't come halfway around the planet to play games.
Did I just punch it? Oh, I keep on seeing the prompt, and I'm like, oh, I can just get over there. Nope. It's just you gotta wait for the invisible bus driver. Why aren't we just getting off the fucking bus? Why is Ada insistent she has to stay on this thing to kill this thing, huh? Okay, we're done. How?
Alright, fine. I guess I could spare a few more minutes for you.
Oh, I fucking very nearly missed that. Oh shit. Wasn't expecting there to be another quick time event that quick. I hope you're doing well.
Alpha to HQ. We got a visual on Ada Wong. We're in pursuit.
Wrong Ada.
Ada Wong has been spotted moving down the canal. Charlie and Delta teams form a perimeter around Kucheng.
Yeah, they're all to Ada Wong.
Ada Wong has been spotted on the canal.
Well, guess I'm heading for the canal.
It was nowhere near me. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm tired of playing cat and mouse.
I'm just sorry. I'll read your comment in a second. I'm just making sure there's no more quick time events. I'm not sure about. Yeah.
Almost
okay, we're
there.
good. So 2 outcomes have started. You're cramped real quick with Chainsaw Mini Boss spawns in.
Can't
Secondly,
wait
you're
to
getting
meet this
sick. Yeah.
mysterious doppelganger of mine.
Oh, didn't want to relax for long, did you, Ada? Got it. I forgot, you gotta be the cool gal. Alright.
Boy, somebody really wants this world to burn.
We get something for Jake's side. Oh, okay. I know this whole campaign's about tying up the loose ends. I wish it was a little bit more. I'm going to have like elaborated on Ada as a character a bit. I was saying earlier that like I genuinely find things a bit shamed. Like the first, I guess separate ways if you really want to count that, but the first real big instance of like Ada having her own story, and it feels like we're just doing the usual Ada shenanigans of mystery woman, always keeps everything close to her chest, but now it's the whole campaign. And like doesn't share anything. It's like it'd be nice to have just a little more, you know? Is what I'm hoping the Separate Ways DLC will cover, which Separate Ways DLC comes out in a fucking week for 4 Remake. So I'm gonna have to try and figure out how I'm gonna work that one out. Yeah, if you play co-op, it wasn't at launch, it was in a patch. You get generic like Unreal Engine copy-paste agent join you now. It wasn't there at that launch, it was only later. It literally looks like they just found like a basic like resource character agent person and just like copy and pasted them into RE6.
Sherry Birkin. And he must be the host of the C-Virus antibody.
Yeah, so I can't wait for Separate Ways remake. I enjoyed well, outside the final boss, I enjoyed Separate Ways in Vanilla 4. I thought the fight against Krauser was a little shitty, but everything else I enjoyed.
Guess the rookies could use some help. I suppose I should return the kindness their parents showed to me. This is as good a time as any.
Oh, you're right. They're in the middle of doing like the most pointless, silent, quick-time events in the world with the whole steering the boat. So I've got like another 6 years yet to get to where I need to be. I do hope Ada shows up again in the series. I mean, I keep on making the joke. I hope literally any fucking Resident Evil woman shows up again in the series. It's starting to get a little old. It just being like the Chris show, and well, Chris and Ethan. Yeah, Soldier doesn't say anything, and he immediately vanishes in every single cutscene if you play co-op. So like it literally is like 1.5 almost. Like your character just doesn't mean anything when if you're playing Agent. Yeah, he's fully mute. Yeah, he literally is, because it's like he wasn't at launch, so there's no story planned around him or anything. They just added him in an update so people could play Ada's campaign co-op, because at launch you just couldn't. This was forced to be single player, which is a little weird. You do 3 campaigns, like, hey, do you want to like wrap up the story? Yeah. Oh, we can't play it together though. Like, imagine getting that far with your buddy and then you just can't. Like, what? Okay. So I get it. In the same way, like, Ada's campaign just tying up loose ends doesn't really make for a climactic ending. So I get them eventually also doing away with the you have to beat all the other campaigns to unlock Ada's in an update, so you can just do them all off the rip in any order you want. God damn it. Oh, fuck, god damn it, I don't have room. I've got too many heals. Hang on. Nice explosive bolts, I'm gonna get rid of them.
Someone's coming back for more.
Oh, hey, maybe you should stop standing around doing nothing, was what the game was saying there. Jesus Christ, he's failing all the quick time events. Look, he just hit that. That's what I am saying. Might do a morning stream. That's fair enough, dude. Gameplay. Oh no, I can see. The fucking demon is in the water there. Why is he going back?
Ugh, these things are so hard to kill.
Hey, he's dumb on QT is. Yeah, I'm learning.
I think we've all had enough of you. That's all she wrote.
It's a good thing it's Ada standing on this and like not me trying to be a secret agent, because I would have just flown straight off. I would have not been able to keep my balance.
Worst boat ride since the Titanic.
Time to save the day again. Poor little Sherry. How the monsters love to chase you.
Alright, time to do off. Superwoman! Fucking gotcha, bitch! One of those before. Oh, fair enough. Nah, I haven't ridden on one of them, but I have run off a treadmill whilst it was moving and like nearly ate shit off of it. So I know momentum is a bitch. You know, when I was a dumb idiot kid.
It's like a raccoon.
And I think every kid's done that. Either tried to run off a treadmill whilst it's still moving, or tried to jump on a treadmill whilst it's already at max speed and try to think that you can just adjust to the speed. You don't. You just suffer. Hello. I was wise enough to know if it's already moving and I jump on it, I'm just gonna eat shit. I'd watched enough You've Been Framed as a kid to know that's what happens. But the other way around, of whilst it's still moving, then moving off it and trying to stop yourself, however, that one, no. That one I was like, yeah, I could do that.
Now that's the way to travel.
But I've got to probably think, like, changing subject, I've probably got to rethink my schedule a little bit, especially when we get to February. Now, you know, after that I need to Nintendo State of Play. The PlayStation State of Play and Nintendo Direct. Oh, that's just the end of the chapter. That was 25 minutes long. Why can't all the chapters in this game be that long? And I died twice, so it could have been even shorter. I digress. But it's like, after them, it's like, fucking Grand Blue is February, Persona 3 is February, Tomb Raider Remastered, I'm absolutely doing Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3 Remastered on stream, because I fucking love classic Tomb Raider. Not as much as I love the Legend Trilogy, but I still love it, so I can't wait. And so that they were doing, that's in February, and then February 29th is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
So much to talk about.
Which is easily the game I anticipate the most out of in February. And at least the early half of that year. Jumping a treadmill forward and saying it at high speed. Some of the debug staff to notice overhearing its noise and shut it off when I couldn't use it, sadly. Of it though, yeah, it's hilarious.
Okay, not going that way.
It's almost like it has the word lock written on it. But if there were some pretty cool announcements, if you're a Nintendo kid, I can guarantee you will probably, or if you've got the GameCube and you like GameCube RPGs, I can guarantee you're probably over the fucking moon learning that Paper Mario Thousand Year Door is finally getting a remake. Like, I didn't, but even I could feel it. I was like, oh, that's actually a really fucking sick announcement that that's getting remade. I could feel it in my soul. That's like, yeah, I know someone's going to be through, like, living their best life.
Really?
That 19 years removed.
Passcodes? Can't get in without
No, Rebirth is just part 2 of the remake. It's the entire second act. It's from leaving Midgar all the way up to... I was hoping it'd be all the way up to Northern Crater, but they've confirmed it's all the way up to City of the Ancients. So it's all the way up to... The game's going to end on Aerith's death, presumably. And so we're not going to see the entirety of the downfall of the party. They'll probably make the snow section the tutorial for part 3 then. And then the whole... Cloud falls into it and ends up in a wheelchair, and Catatonic, and, you know, Tifa and Barrett get set up, about to get executed, and everyone knows Kichi's a traitor. All that shit will probably be at the start of the 3rd game. It's your favourite. Oh yeah, find the 3 fucking things. At least there's no immortal enemy wasting my time. Oh, I spoke too fucking soon. God damn it, I hate this game. It's literally the same 3 keys as Chris's campaign as well, I just realised. It's literally just recycling content. I fucking hate this game. At least they got it out the way now and wasn't like chapter 5. Or like at the end of the chapter. And it's a shame too, because I actually didn't mind this section in Leon's campaign, and then they proceeded to do it in every campaign, so it lost any magic. Like they had one good idea, and they ran it into the ground. I suppose the trade-off is that, you know, if you play it in the intended way, this is the only campaign where you have to fight one of those things entirely on your own. So I suppose that's the trade-off. Like, you don't have a buddy to save you if you get grabbed, you're just screwed. Oh, there's a new gun in here, though. Yeah, Leon's it was actually kind of manageable because it was a very, like, controlled one big room environment. It wasn't like a bunch of corridors like this and Chris's. And just in general, like, you know, it was the first one I did, so it was less burnout. How do I get that gun? Oh, is it in here? It's a rifle. Oh, okay. Makes sense, I guess. It feels kind of, not redundant, but slightly redundant when we got the machine pistol. I know this is just going to be doing more damage per second, but like, ooh, first aid spray I kind of want. Oh, please, menu. Get rid of that so I can pick up the first aid spray. Okay, bye. Oh, let's try and get to these red dots. That's locked, we have to go around. Ah, you. I literally have no space for anything else. Hang on a minute. Yeah, give me that fucking thing back, you piece of shit.
Just one more and I'm golden.
It's okay, we'll be back on happy content tomorrow. Well, as happy as Christ can be happy content tomorrow. Now we're on the second loop, and we know that at the end of the first loop, everyone dies. We're golden. Persona 4 golden, yeah.
Huh. Locked from the other side.
So the whole second loop's gonna be trying to find a way to make sure like they don't die. Because I want at least Nanana can live. I kind of like Sen. And Kokoro kind of like embraces the big sister role. Okay, I'd like it if none of them died. Okay, I've just gone in a fucking circle. I don't need any incendiaries. How do I get to... It's on the other side of that door. I'm assuming we have to... I'm just going to back up. Maybe we have to go all the way around. It'd be nice if I could bring up a map. And thankfully my headache didn't manifest into anything. Touch wood. It hasn't manifested into anything, because that's why I didn't stream yesterday, for anyone who doesn't know. I woke up with a real vicious headache, and I've no idea what caused it or why. I just had it. But thankfully I woke up this morning and was fine, so I was like, okay. Whatever it was, it might have just been because yesterday was a bit warmer and it wasn't like there was no wind. It was just kind of like that still warm air. So maybe it was just that that's kind of reacted with me for some reason and made me feel a bit off. I know the people I'm speaking to will probably raise an eyebrow at me saying this, but it's not fun getting older, because I'm sure that shit wouldn't have bothered me when I was a kid. Can I go back to when I first started doing YouTube content when I was 16 and I could just do everything and I was fine? Oh, there's a grenade launcher of some description we're getting in this game. Assuming it's not the underbarrel of the... I'm 24! That's even worse. I'm 25 next year. Speaking though, I want to do something kind of cool for my 25th. I have no idea what, but I kind of want my 25th birthday when I do something for it to just be a bit more, you know? No idea what yet. It's just something I'm thinking about because it's 25. I'm a quarter of a century next year. I want that's something I want to do something with. It's a good milestone. Oh no, I'm not old. I'm just saying I know I'm getting older, and I'm noticing even at 24 that certain things of how I was and how I am aren't quite what they used to be. Oh, I kind of want these grenade launcher rounds. Ah, fuck it. Have I even, like, found where I'm going? No, this is back where we were. God, Sorry, I'm very brief. Because there were, like, when I first started doing anything YouTube related, I started doing Let's Plays at the tender age of 16. It did really feel like nothing ever really bothered me. I was never ill. I never got any aches and pains. Like, I was living the high life fucking as a teenager, and then adulthood set in, and I feel like around the time I turned 21, suddenly everything started hurting. How the fuck do I get out of here? That door's locked, so I need to go... Nope.
Locked from the other side.
Oh, excuse me, wibble and wobble. Need to get past. Oh, I think that's to go back, so I think that is incorrect. Oh no, I've never been good at like super long form content. I feel like I'd be too exhausted after like 8 or 9 hours to really be like make any kind of stream that's worth like watching, or any kind of content that's worth watching. And I also get tired real easily. I get to like 9 PM most evenings, and I'm like, oh man, I need to go to bed. Which isn't great when the job I work at, I work till 10:30 at night and usually get home at 11 PM. So I'm always fucking shattered.
Okay, not going that way.
It'd be great if like the guide auto mapper actually auto mapped you for once. So I have no idea where I'm fucking going. I just need to go around and look for doors I haven't opened. Oh, I want those shotgun cells. I can't imagine anything worse. It's like when people do like subathon streams. I'm never going to do subathons. Also, I think we found the correct way to go. You know, the more you keep subscribing, the longer the stream goes on, and then they end up in like 100+ hours, and they have to like go to sleep and get food while still streaming and all that shit. That just sounds like you're just going to go through like a month of worse content. I mean, it's great for making money, sure, but you know what I mean. So, Sprinkler's going to deal with this fire now, please. There we go. But I'd never do a 24-hour stream. I've no interest whatsoever. Even if I become like super big and popular, and like loads of people demand it, I'd still be like, no, I value my health. Sorry, you know. Not even like, even if it was like for a charity stream, I think I'd struggle. I think I'd probably have to like make it a tag team and do it with someone else so I can still go get sleep. One done. Yeah. Hey bitch, it's me. Fuck you. Give me your code. No bullshit.
Last one. Almost too easy.
Don't say that. Oh, all of these doors openable and have some shit in it. Of course. You know what? I'm not interested. I'm gonna go. You know, I don't care if there's like a secret collectible or something in there. I'm just gonna leave. Unless there was a new gun in there, but we've firstly just got a new gun, and secondly, it usually shows up on a waypoint. Yeah, putting up the door. Yeah, I was holding X, so I was hoping she'd also do it, and she just was not doing it. Oh, you know what? I don't really want to fight you guys. I just want to get through. I have no more room for ammo.
Can't a girl get 2 seconds to herself around here?
Can you feel it spreading through your body yet? I'm just giving you exactly what you gave me, Simmons.
Oh, so Simmons is already, this is already at the
There's
point.
my evil twin.
At first,
I'm glad you got a sense of humor, Ada. So this is after Simmons has already been poisoned.
you're just becoming the monster you always were. You and everyone else on the planet. You
Man,
and
this
your
is so
family
interesting.
may have shaped the world into what it is today, but starting tomorrow, it's all going to change.
What the hell did Simmons do to you? Wonder when I'll get to meet this doppelganger of mine.
Just where you face off against it. Yeah. Oh yeah, because we're at this point. Oh, does that mean I have to watch her like fucking fall from the world and like just slam the ground again? Oh boy. What, that's still like the funniest fucking scene in this game, to me.
Ada, stop!
Wrong one, bye.
You're barking up the wrong tree. No time to explain, though.
That Moloch also our RE7 subject story. Yeah. It'll be fun when we get to RE7. So I might end up doing 4 Remake before then, because I wanted to plan covering 4 Remake around separate ways releasing, but now it's coming out in a week. It's like, oh fuck, so we might do 4 Remake before we do 7 Biohazard. But that's literally just from yesterday, so I haven't actually planned or thought anything through yet, so who knows.
I prefer to stay out of the spotlight.
Well... Oh, you know what? What do I care? Get me out of... Oh, fucking why? Why are these fucks here? Because my intention is to cover 7 at Halloween. I think that'll be a fun Halloween game. It'll probably burn into November, but you know... Like, it's like, come on, it's literally like the Evil Dead inspired Resident Evil.
Thanks for keeping 'em busy, fellas. I'll see you around.
Well, it's a little of Evil Dead, a little of Chainsaw Massacre, but you know what I mean. And if it's Capcom, they still apparently have one new title launching before like the end of their fiscal year that they're expecting to make millions. And so a lot of people are expecting a Monster Hunter to get announced in Tokyo Game Show next week. So it's like Capcom are really on fire this year with their releases. It's kind of wild, like, you know, we're playing this and it's like this game nearly bankrupted Capcom, yet fast forward to 2023, Capcom's like the best they've ever been. That was cool. Oh, I don't really care for the grenades, we're fine. We've got the shotgun that solves wars, apparently, so we're good. Oh, there's another bug man. Where's it even going? Hey. There we go. Yeah, Monster Hunter World was an amazing success, and I know Rise did really well as well, but it's like, you know, it's still different, and it's like, it's clear that like they're gonna try and go all in on it now, and they've been working on the next one, and it's absolutely going to sell millions because World sold millions, and they know it will. So it's just waiting for basically World 2 to come out. Oh, not Bugman again. Fucking leave me alone. There's probably a trophy for like perfectly stealthing all these sections, but it's literally in my best interest of time to get caught and then just run through it. Oh, uh-oh. He's got the jack-off arm. Oh, he's got both his arms. Uh-oh. Hey, you know what? Fuck you. I know I hurt myself in the trade-off. Oh, neither of these guys died from a explosive grenade at point-blank range. Okay. Yeah, I know Iceborne was the, like, major expansion. And I know Rise had Sunbreak as its major expansion. But now all of Sunbreak's updates are done, so it's like...
Like cockroaches.
It's, now it's like, it just makes sense the next Monster Hunter's coming. Oh, shit. What? Suddenly, Chris jump scare. Fucking random white man jump scare. What the fuck? Okay.
Like cockroaches.
That's hilarious. That's the funniest fucking fail screen we've had so far. You just get fucking Chris'd to death. That's your face. It also added that whole new region to explore, to give it credit. It was a proper expansion. It added new monsters, it upped the max enemy ranked, so you could go up to like rank G, I think it was. Added new armor set, and then of course, yeah, brought back big bad Fatalis at the end. Or Fatalis, how you pronounce its name. Well, it's a very squeaky vehicle working its way down the road. Don't know if you guys heard that. And I know Sunbreak did the sort of same thing, you know, had like a big new map, up the rank, etc. It added new gameplay mechanics as well, if I recall.
No, that's not good enough. That's not 801. Why won't it work?
Combine the DNA sequence with the cocoon's biostructure.
Find another subject.
Use Carla for the next pass. She's a close match. Be careful what you say around her.
I don't want her catching on.
Yes.
Yes. This is it.
She may have left me, but now I have her back.
Oh, so it's just another weirdo who's super fucking obsessed. Took Carla and tried to turn her into an Ada clone. And Carla wasn't happy about it, so started her vengeance. And the thing with Deborah was literally part of the experiment of trying to make them before. Is this the bit? We're gonna see fucking Ada Wrong fall to her death. Yes! You're gonna see the splat, come on. Oh, you didn't see the splat happen. Oh, okay. Okay, it's like, no, you've already had it once. You're not gonna get it again. Just to confirm. Oh, she's gone. Oh, never mind, it's just the camera angle. Let's get down there. Oh, hey, dude. The biggest compliment I can give this game is the fucking martial arts bullshit. I genuinely like that. I like a lot of the little bullshit you can pull off. I wish, like... the whole game was like the martial arts, and like all the enemies had like a proper like response to it. Basically, I wanted them to just turn Resident Evil 6 into God Hand.
There's a fully armed aircraft carrier in open water not far from your location. Satellite imaging indicates they're getting ready to fire missiles on the mainland. It's imperative that you stop them from single one.
Alright, what are we going to loot from Ada Wrong's body? To be fair, she is, we know now, a bioweapon, so she might not be dead. I think.
Your hatred for Simmons drove you to tear down the world they created. But it was your conscience, Carla, that saw you fail. After all, isn't that why you brought me into this? It's a shame. If you had only sought vengeance against Simmons alone, I would have helped you.
Oh, well, okay. At least we now know what our final boss is going to be. Oh, why is it all white and slimy? Oh, it's... Oh, Jesus.
Get over yourself. Help me?
I'm real. I don't need help from anyone.
Is this really the path we're going down with this? Okay.
They're thriving.
Oh. Well, you know the old saying, lads, it's better to come in the sink than to sink in the cum. Let's make sure we don't sink in the cum today. Let's get out of here.
Real shell of a society.
Like now, we should probably get moving. That was such a stupid fucking joke, I'm sorry. I tried to say that with a straight face, like that.
You know what will be left of this world?
I have to entertain myself somehow with this fucking game. Hey look, Ada Wrong thought my joke was funny.
Hell will rise and chaos will reign.
Jesus, she sounds like an anime villain. Like the evil goddess.
And I
I know, I was making a joke. She really is doing the anime, like, villain bullshit. No chaos will reign, I will rule the world! Come on.
hate to break it to you, but you're nothing but a cheap knockoff. At best.
What's she talking to? Ada Wrong or Resident Evil 6?
Rest in peace, Carla. She must have injected herself with a powerful dose of the C virus.
Oh, hey. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh no, they sunk in the cum. Okay, let's move. I'm gonna stop making that joke now. If you don't know what that joke's from, it's from a Duke Nukem shitpost, where someone does the Duke Nukem voice, and he goes, "You know what they say, it's better to come in the sink than to sink in the cum." And then they just start playing the Duke Nukem music afterwards, that's all it is. I know I can't do a Duke Nukem impression at all. Just stay away from the walls. Yeah, I'm gonna notice there was a few like grabby hands coming on the side of them. What was she waiting for? Oh, the fucking... Okay, I didn't appreciate the face showing up. I saw that. Oh, I was supposed to hit the ice. Got it, got it. I can use my eyes, I promise. What's she waiting for? The ghost of Christmas past to follow her through the door? Come on, Ada. Just close the fucking thing as soon as you're through. Oh, there's the grabby hands. Hey, grabby hands, no! Oh, that's not even the right way to go. Dude, that felt scripted, to be fair. After he was grabbed, the camera angle flipped around it. It felt like that one you have to get grabbed. I did try, though. And that's my excuse that I'm sticking with for why I got grabbed. Alright, yeah, you've got to wait for the ghost of Christmas present to get through as well. Yep. Gee, I wonder if the boss is going to show up there again with all the nitrogen.
So big, and yet so emotional. It's time for you to shut up, Carla. I'm the real Ada! Me!
Ow. A pretender! Come on. I mean, both... Now what do I do? Both the eyes are busted. Oh, they regenerated. Okay. Ah! Oh, she's already looping her dialogue. So am I doing the right thing? Is this what you're supposed to do? Or is there something I'm just missing? Yep, yep. Oh.
I am supreme. I will survive.
There's a song about that. I will survive.
Come back. I'll dine on your flesh and suck the marrow from your bones.
Oh, we're supposed to shoot through the being. Got it. I was just shooting the eyes.
It's so hard to destroy the world. Now you've destroyed your body. Hope this is what you wanted.
Well, that could have been solved a lot quicker if I just realized you could shoot through her. Oh, and is this the helicopter we then drop for Leon with the rocket launchers? Got it. Yep. Gotta link up all those loose ends. Can't leave a single one hanging. Yeah. I just saw, you know, like, glowing red eyeball, probably weak spot, and just focused on them.
I'll let them clean up Carla's mess.
Yeah, that's Krias and Piers off to do their bit. and catch up with Jake and Sherry. I was gonna go do all the like the song and dance whilst Leon climbs a building. Okay. Final level, and then we're done with this fucking game. And if any of you are curious if I'm going to cover any of the DLC content, if I'm going to cover Mercenaries, or literally anything beyond just the main campaign, the answer is as soon as I'm finished this campaign, I'm uninstalling it. That's the answer to that question. As soon as we're done, I'm uninstalling it and never thinking back. I would say, though, of the campaigns, Ada's actually been my favourite so far. Not just because it's short, like I'm not just being mean, I promise there's a valid reason, but because of the pacing being just that little bit better. Like, the earlier chapters were a bit slower, these later chapters have had a bit more aggression. There's actually been a build-up. It hasn't just been complete bullshit insanity all the time. Like most of the other campaigns. Like, there's actually been a decent pace to it. I wish Ada was more of a character in this, where it feels like she's just doing her usual song and dance, but you know what, I'll take what I can get. No, I'm surprised you have a friend for you to play with them. So, it's standard one, you can use it. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I'm not that much of a Mercenaries person anymore. I know 6 was the one that had the Mercenaries everyone really loved. Even with the problems they had with the rest, 6 was the one that had the good Mercenaries that everyone loved going back to. But I'm just not interested.
Leon.
Leon! It's...
Ada! Thought she was dead.
Let's move while we can.
Shit!
Yeah. Because, like, 2, especially 2 Remake, although you didn't spend that much time with Ada, it really did feel like you got to know her a little bit. And in 4, you also have separate ways. I know 4 Remake, people have been telling me that she's not that interesting, but that's where separate ways will fit in, because separate ways, you know, is a full DLC expansion. They'll use it as an opportunity to expand further. And it'll probably be pretty different from the original separate ways, if I had to hazard a guess.
I doubt it. Even Simmons wasn't this sloppy.
Elena, this way!
This sucks.
Because the only problem I had with the original separate ways, I enjoyed most of the original separate ways. I just didn't like the Krauser fight at the end. It didn't feel like very polished for me.
You're on your own now, you two.
Here's hoping. The other obvious hope is if, depending on what RE9 is going to be, if Leon ends up in RE9, by default Ada kind of needs to be in RE9.
Huh. It's getting a little crowded up here. Somebody ought to tell them their boss is retired.
But I know there was that concept art for Ada that, like, in like the early concepts of the game, they were considering having her be in Village. People keep on saying, "Oh, it was like cut content." It's like, no, it's not cut content. It was something that didn't get past the conceptual phase. It's whilst they were still spitballing. That there's a difference. They just kept it in because they thought it made for interesting concept art.
They're getting desperate.
I'll figure it out when I get to it with like how they handled the characters. I've heard nothing but praise for how they've handled Krauser's character. To be fair. I know Sadler, they've tried to make him a lot more of a background element, which makes sense because that guy just fucking shows up like a Saturday morning cartoon villain in the church in OG4. Like, you literally, like, you just save Ashley and he's just there saying, "Hi, Leon." So, like, making him a bit more of a menace and a bit more in the background, that makes sense. I'm gonna miss the codec conversations with him, but the rest I get.
Ooh, that's a nice model. Wouldn't mind one of those.
Yeah, but that's Bandai. Bandai do their thing.
This is getting old.
But I always hear praise that they handled every character but Sadler, and people had mixed feelings on Ada. But the Ada situation I only heard about because I know people were harassing Ada's actress on Twitter, and I was just like, come the fuck on.
Typical.
This is why we can't have nice things.
I've wasted enough time here. Better get to the tower.
They harassed her on Twitter and they harassed her on Instagram, so much so she had to close her Instagram just so that people couldn't get to her. Of course, Soul Calibur 3 back on the PS2, for example. They're gonna add... I was they couldn't get the rights to use this character. Yeah. Back for more. Alright, we're back caught up with the prologue. The biggest upset for me in terms of like trying to get a character for like a crossover game was in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Originally they were going to have Leon be in it as one of the playable characters, and instead we got, I forget his name, the main character of Dead Rising. They got them instead, but the original plan was to have it be Leon, and I know a lot of people were kind of like, oh man, it would have been fun to play as Leon in a fighting game.
The virus stronger.
And the fact that its game in the works hasn't been released yet, and they had to scrap it.
That's
Yeah.
what you get for trusting Ada Wong.
Oh, is this T-Rex Derek? Yeah, is this Derek Rex? Alright. Alright, Simmons. Yeah, get on there, Helena.
Show's over.
Process. They need a remake. Now, FF7 is like being one of the most significant video games ever released, especially during the time of its release. I know people that don't like the game don't like to admit that, and that's not even like a jab at anyone. There's loads of people always go, no, it's this, it's like, no. Every single RPG that came out after FF7 took some influence from it, whether you like it or not. So that getting the remake was always an inevitability. And the fact that it got like a tech demo during the PS3 was what really sparked the flames of people wanting a remake. Yes, it ended up being another like 15 years before we got it, but that's besides the point. Like, FF7 was always going to get one eventually. I do agree though, I'd love a Dino Crisis remake. I'm not even a Dino Crisis person, and I love a Dino Crisis remake. I never like really played the games, because I never really got to growing up, and they're not really available nowadays. But I would love something Dino Crisis. Like, they can take a break from Resident Evil remakes after 4 remake and do that. I'm not steering this vehicle anymore. The game's doing it automatically.
Unload on that fucking bastard!
There's a demo in my headphone. Wait, sorry, what demo are we talking about again? Just to like clarify so I know what you're talking about.
Stay focused. We can take him.
FF7. Oh, the yeah. When you do the I know remakes demo, you just do the bombing run.
This is what you get.
Because I did it like 20 times waiting for FF7 pop. Oh, okay, never mind then. I don't know about I never played the original. I was born in '99, so I got to FF7 later. But then that means the remake demo was faithful to it. If you're just telling me it was just the bombing run, you go in, fight Guard Scorpion and get out. In the same way, like RE4's demo is remake's demo is literally the original RE4 demo, remade like 1-to-1. So it's just faithful to the original's demo. You just do the village survival and that's it. Man, aiming this reticle is annoying. like that the I think it was the platinum hit release of Final Fantasy VII came with a demo for 10. That was kind of nice at the time. That was how I first experienced 10. But then I later on got it and, you know, fell in love with it because 10's a fantastic game in its own right.
Can't stay out of trouble, can you, Leon? And always one step behind.
Yeah, the problem is, it's like, as much as I want to be like, yeah, probably, yeah, blah, 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 it's Watch Mojo, and if there's one thing I've learned over the years, is that Watch Mojo just talk out of their ass for the sake of keeping on talking. So you don't take any of their lists even remotely seriously, because it's all going to be bullshit.
Maybe I can at least buy these people some time. We've all seen enough senseless death for one day.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, where we're going to tell you the top 10 best fighting games ever made. And all they do is list off the top 10 best selling. And it's like, fucking, okay, great. You really, really put some time and effort and thought into this one, huh? Okay. Also, this is just filler. Why are there random people we've got suddenly go around and save? We're supposed to go to the top of the tower. Oh, and that's how the spike's set up for when it turns into Mothman. Got it. When Simmons becomes the giant moth creature at the end. That's, I guess there's some kind of filler explanation then. Better than nothing.
I'd like to do more. I really would. And carrying everyone out isn't an option.
Oh, Chungus is back.
Excuse me. I'm trying to land here.
Put a rocket in that one. Put a rocket in that one. Oh. Trying to identify any more. There he is. Oh, okay, we're done. I was gonna say, where? There's not moving on. She's gonna land it, set up the RPG, and then fuck off. So much forward yep. All that forward thinking, and she left a kiss lipstick on the
last of Simmons' mess.
Also, I like how the game didn't even want to explain. It just said head for mission objective. It doesn't even want to explain what you're doing. Even the game's like, just fucking go to where we say to go. We don't know what we're doing here. Giant bug Simmons. That's I liked the fight, to be fair. Like having to line up the lightning rod.
Eliminate all traces of the theft of my identity.
Why would you want to eliminate the traces of your theft of identity? Wouldn't you want to keep it to prove? I guess it doesn't matter. Everything's going to shit in this game anyway. When the whole of China's been nuked, I don't think anyone cares about any existence of someone being there. They just want someone to blame. Oh, and there's the Leon shenanigans, because for some reason Leon chose the smart choice of taking the lift up during an apocalyptic situation. I know it's a tall building, but take the fucking stairs next time.
Leon, ever the survivor. Oh well. No
Wants to be
rest
seen as a
for the
war
weary.
criminal. Right. Eliminate any trace of anything that ties to Ada. Okay, I guess that makes a bit more sense.
Perfect.
I don't think that's how that would work, but whatever.
for punishment.
Ada, welcome back.
Oh, I have no ammo in that, huh? Okay.
You finally come back to me.
Well, I think you just need to take the hint.
We're destined to meet.
You know, it's such a, like, even, like, ignoring that Wesker's Wesker, it's such a downgrade to have a villain out to, like, cleanse the whole world, to have a villain who's just a simp who couldn't take over being rejected. That's literally what Simmons is. He just couldn't get over Ada saying fuck off. Stick to one. Don't overwork yourself. Give into your feelings. Oh, that sounds like abuser talk. I'm good. Get me out of this. Thanks to say. No, it's cool, dude.
You're disgusting. Let's get this straight. I'm not your little doll, Simmons. In fact, the only thing
I just fucking counted this bitch.
Is hatred for you. Appreciate the gesture, but I don't think I can handle this one alone, Leon.
Oh, please let me kick him in the face. Yes! Fuck you! Hey, eat shit! Try grabbing you. You know, I'm really glad that the villains after this get better. The villain in 7 is Demon Family with like some ancient ghost monster girl from like some ancient disease, and the villain in 8 is ancient evil god woman. You know, like I'm glad that they find their way. This zombie literally just fell over. I didn't do anything. Easy. Oh, fair. I'll give him moral support. Hey, Leon! I'll give you a kiss if you get up there quicker.
Ada,
oh shit. Okay, fine, we're not doing just moral support anymore.
The competition.
And that's not Ada saying that, that's me saying that. I'll give that man a kiss. I'll give that man a fucking big smooch, he deserves it. Alright, all these heals I can't do anything with. Jake is best at hugs. Yeah, you can probably do a good bear hug. And he's like, no! No, Jake is not good at bear hugs! Fuck you, Ada! Like, you overheard me.
Elena, cover me!
Leon!
Hey, Leon. So about that smooch. Oh, fuck, I wasn't serious.
Let it end like this.
Okay, great camera angle, guys. I know it's supposed to be like interactive, and you're supposed to like, you know, Leon's doing his bit, but hi.
We'll be together.
Not if I can help it.
I mentioned it like several streams ago, but it's just I gotta talk about some fucking something whilst this game's doing this.
You're really Ada. I know you can pull through.
I wonder if they're ever going to conclude whatever's going on between Leon and Ada. Whether it's like romantic or not, just whatever's going to go on between the two of them.
I was just resting my eyes.
I shouldn't sleep on the job.
Fuck, I need to reload. That was going to be so cool. Was just gonna like wake up and immediately just rip.
Story I should know here.
Nothing worthwhile.
Oh, I was hoping the bomb would do it. Leon will be okay. Fuck, didn't get it that time. Oh, Leon saved me. Thanks, Hanson. Hey, hey. Fuck you! Alright, backing up. Oh shit.
Leon!
Do you want to live? Then beg for your life.
I'll pass.
Can't always get what you want, Simmons.
No! No!
Let's call this closure. You really should have moved on, Simmons.
She got cut off. You should have moved on, Sim. It's because the subtitles were wrong. You're actually going to call him a Sim. And it's like, no, that's too offensive. We can't have him call him that. No. The gamers might relate too much. We can't have him say that. Is this the end of Ada's campaign? Because Ada isn't involved with the rest of this boss fight, if I recall, much.
So cute. You're really confused by all this, aren't you, Leon? It's kind of fun to watch.
Ada!
Yep, see you around in maybe RE9. We can hope. Where are we now? Oh, I guess we got to, like, destroy the rest of the evidence or whatever. Tie up loose ends, yeah.
So, this is where Carla did her experiments, huh?
Chad, we're nearly there. We're nearly at the end of this fucking roller coaster ride. It's kind of fitting. It took 6 sessions to get there, but...
Another failure. Bring me another subject. Why do you think we had this lab built here in the first place? Just go outside. There's thousands of subjects to choose from.
But it wasn't all bad. We got a couple good clips out of it. In this game. If there's one thing that's been very consistent with Resident Evil, is good clips. It feels like every Resident Evil game has at least one moment where something really dumb happens that I just laugh at. Nothing will ever top fucking Code Veronica, but still. It doesn't have to remain vertical. One man. When you get your PS5, it comes with a support disc, and that support disc you can flick it to its side, and then you can have it horizontal, and it'll be perfect horizontal. It's just not encouraged for you to have it horizontal. It's because it's easier for it to collect dust. Which is just shouldn't blow everything up. Yeah, I mean it's a solution. I want to do that too. I just wish that all of the things on the shelf were Resident Evil 6 copies. It's just you have to dust out your PS5 more often if you have it horizontal. Because the fans are on the sides of it. So if you have it flat, the fan's directly on top and directly on the bottom of it. So obviously it gets dustier. Was it on the side? Yeah, like I said, you can have it on the side. You just have to dust the thing more often. Obviously, all the fans will start to get dusty. It comes with a support disc that makes it that you can have it perfectly flat horizontal. So if you want it horizontal, you can still have it.
Sure.
I used to have mine horizontal, but then when I started rearranging a few things, it made more sense to have it vertical, so I moved it over. And it also means I don't have to dust it every, like, other week, because it gets a bit dusty in my room. I might to afford getting it. I mean, we're approaching the holiday season. Also, that's just the end of the campaign. Because it's the last campaign, I will let the credits roll this time. So I need to give my final thoughts on this thing anyway. But to finish my point, we're approaching the holiday season. There's going to be things like Black Friday, Christmas sales. And it's also, like, you know, not the opening year of the console anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a sale if either of you decide to try and get a PS5. No setup. The only thing with the PS5 that you have to be wary of when trying to find space for it is that it's straight up the biggest fucking console I've ever owned in my life. It's huge. The thing is as big as my TV screen, and it's standing next to it. And I know that doesn't really tell you much because you guys don't know how big my TV is, but it is. It's a beast. It's like literally my entire hand and forearm in length. It's a real tall motherfucker. So you have to. It's just finding the space for it. The PS4 Pro. That's fair enough. The PS5 is also entirely backwards compatible with PS4 games, so it's easy enough for you to not lose out on your PS4 titles. Thank God. And I love my PS5. It's having a silent machine. I think like you don't realize how much you appreciate being able to play a higher end game without your PS4 turning into a jet engine when it's a PS5 and it's silent. And you're like, oh, thank God. But I get not being able to get them. I got them because I wanted to keep on top of it. I pushed to save up and get one, so I wanted to keep on top of everything. When I was still doing Let's Plays, the PS5's built-in recording can record at 4K at 60 frames per second, and the PS4's built-in recording is 720p at 30 frames. It just made sense. It just made sense to upgrade to keep on top of everything. I never actually uploaded anything at 4K. I always did it at 1080p 60, but still. Alright. But anyway, this game, because I should actually talk about it. 4K 30, yeah, fair. What hasn't already been said? This game sucks. It's way too long. It tries way too hard to try and be a bit of everything. Dan Southworth did storyboarding for this game. Virgil, what are you doing here? I know he was a coordinator, but still, Virgil. There's literally Virgil's actor. What the fuck do you mean? I caught that. Dumpster fire game. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good at all. Oh, that's motion capture, because Ruben Langdon did Chris, Dante did Chris's motion cap. That makes sense, because he is a professional stunt performer. Oh, yeah, and he was the stunt coordinator. Yep, that makes sense too. But it's like, this was the step too far. 5 was getting there, but I still really enjoyed 5. Like, 5 was definitely more action-y, but there was still some kind of horror in it. There was things like that. Jake is a character I don't mind. Jake's campaign was some of the most frustrating things to experience in a Resident Evil so far. And that's saying a lot. Like, even like the fucking the final boss in Code Veronica didn't annoy me as much as Jake's campaign did. And Code Veronica's final boss sucked dick, you know? Yeah, Ruben Langdon is Dante in Every Devil May Cry 3, 4, and 5. Liam O'Brien did the voiceover direction. Wow! Fucking Jesus Christ, some of the names I'm reading, they got an all-star cast for this piece of shit. Wow! Liam O'Brien, he's Akihiko in the original Persona 3. He's Caius in 13-2. Trying to think what else, like, major roles he did. Because he's the deep voice guy. He's, Artorias in fucking Tales of Berseria, I believe. I can't remember much of the English voice, like the English voice cast names of Berseria, but like, damn, that's another big name. He's Asura from Asura's Wrath. There you go, that's the big one. Oh yeah, I remember Dante's actor Ruben. His car was he was in the passenger seat of a car, and the car was open fired on. There's literally bullet holes in the window he was in. It's a miracle he got away unscathed. It's fucking wild. Like, that was like a month or two before DMC5 came out. Ruben Langdon was literally a survivor of a shootout. It was like, what the fuck? And he literally has like a piece of the glass with a bullet hole going straight through the middle of it that he now keeps as a trophy for me. And I was like, yeah, I probably would too, because that's insane. But yeah, like, Leon's campaign, Leon's campaign, the first 2 chapters were really bad and kind of boring, but they weren't anything offensive. But the later chapters did actually pick it up, and I genuinely enjoyed myself by the end of Leon's campaign. Chris's campaign, I was genuinely bored for most, if not all of it. The only part of it that really rings a bell was the part that you probably weren't supposed to take funny, which was Ada Wrong falling to her death. That was genuinely funny, because I was like, oh, she's going to get away from this, and then just... it's just like, okay. Jake's frustrated the fuck out of me, especially in Chapter 2. It got better, the final boss was actually genuinely pretty fun, but most of it was, eh. Some dickhead who just had some hate against Ruben. Yeah, it's absurd. The whole situation. But Ada's, I genuinely think Ada's, although like I had moments I enjoyed more in other campaigns, I think Ada's is the most consistent, and so probably the one I enjoyed the most. I genuinely enjoyed that it was a bit slower and more puzzle focused in the earlier chapters, and slowly built up its action instead of just jumping into it, like the other campaigns do. The other campaigns just drop you in the middle of it and then don't really pump the brakes ever, and so it starts to get a bit repetitive at points. Oh yeah. But I know with Ruben, a lot of the times when he ends up annoying people, he's not like... I hesitate to say he's a conspiracy theorist, because he's not. It's just he likes talking about these conspiracy theories. He likes bringing mentions. He just finds them interesting, seeing where they come from, where they went to, if there's any truth hidden within them, etc. Like, he finds all that shit fascinating. But some of those theories tend to really piss people off when he starts looking into them for whatever reason. I just really don't think it matters. But so I wouldn't be surprised if it's tied to that, because that was around the time he was knee-deep in doing that. That it was around the time he was super knee-deep in looking into all of that. I am curious, though, like, with the future. It's completely trivial, yeah. With future of Devil May Cry, because the Sons of Sparda saga is completely done. But it's like, if they're gonna do, are they gonna do a 6? It's gonna be based on a new protagonist. If it's based on a new protagonist, is Dante and Nicole gonna be in it? If they're in it, is it still gonna be Ruben Langdon, Johnny Young Bosch, and Dan Southworth as Dante, Nero, and Virgil, respectively, etc.? I'm in the middle of this. But yeah, this game, of my list, you could make up any other fucking, like, Resident Evil game, and I'd probably put it above this. Outside of Umbrella Corps. Umbrella Corps is fucking atrocious, and that one made me go under 6, I don't know. But I have no interest in playing Umbrella Corps. Let's say, as I said it before, once I'm done with the main series, I plan to take a break from Resident Evil, but when I come back, I want to do 0, the PS1 original Resident Evil 1, because that's available on this, and then both the Revelations games. They're like the only RE games I plan to come back for. And obviously after that point I will probably, maybe not completely keep on top, but mostly keep on top of new Resident Evil releases as they come and go. Like whenever RE9 comes out, I'll probably do that, etc. Whenever Code Veronica Remake or 5 Remake or whatever comes out, you get the idea. Star Rail, fair enough. That's entirely fair enough. Literally, it comes out in October, which is so good. It's like, that's good. I was worried it was going to be way later. Like I said, we were theorizing December. I know, Battlefield. Yeah, fair. Yeah, like, the setup at the end of 5 is... Dink and Vorgol are stuck in hell, like, just basically protecting the gate. Nero's taken up the business. And Devil May Cry. So theoretically, if they do a successor game where it's like the next generation, you could play as a new character and Nero be like your mentor. And then have like Dante and Virgil kind of tucked away till near the end as like a surprise, here they are. Because he takes over the Devil May Cry business, so they could absolutely keep him in as that kind of character in the next game. Thank you for playing. Fuck you. I don't accept your thanks, game. Yeah. Dun -dun 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 -dun. Good work. That's how I do it. My goal is that I would love to play as like have Dante have a daughter and the mum be Lucia, just to have an excuse to have Lucia be involved, because that was the character that felt would most fit Dante in terms of settling down. Because Lady's very much like she keeps to us. There's no post credit scene. That's just it, huh? There's no post credit scene. Okay. Okay. Oh, there it is. I guess it's the end of all campaigns post-credit scene. Because I think like this is after the success. So I think this is like once you've done all campaigns, we're going to see like the wrap up of everyone, I assume. Oh no, I think it would be funny to see, like, no, Trish would be weird because Trish looks like his mother. And I know Paddy's literally like the joke. Hey, look. I know like the whole joke in 5 is that Paddy really wants to D, but still, I don't know. I think Lucia makes more sense, and I'd like it to be Lucia, and I'd like to see, because then the daughter would be 3/4 demon instead of 1/4 demon, because you know Dante's half and half and Lucia's full demon. She's just a demon who grew humanity. And I know you can make the same argument with Trish in that sense, but are you going to keep your promise? Are you going to keep your promise? Why did that sound like fucking like it was like an American British? Maybe Lucia's out of pocket. I don't know. Yeah, as if we didn't already know. His payment for protecting the girl was 1 apple, huh? Okay, cute. Because he's grown as a person. Yep. And the thing is, you know for a fact that was to set up having Jake be a successor protagonist. If it wasn't for the fact this game bombed. You know? Like, you know for a fact. It's like, if this game did well, the next RE, you would have been Jake for all of it. That was what that was. But because it bombed, Jake vanished off the earth and he was never seen again. That's just funny. But, oh Jesus. Hey, look, you can see exactly when I gave up. No hope? This whole game is no hope. What do you mean? I found exactly half the emblems. That's kind of funny. 227,000. Nearly 19 hours total playtime. I had to rescue a partner 5 times. I got rescued 32 times. That's more than normal. Distance covered. Walking, running, dashing. Swimming, crawling. I covered 4 kilometers in the VTOL, huh? Okay. Oh, I never used the Picador. I don't even know if we ever got it. That might be like a bonus weapon. Same with the Hail Hydra. Oh, the anti-material rifle. Ooh. Triple shot and... oh, the machine pistol with accurate fire. There's a trophy for getting 10 kills with every single weapon. Oh, okay. I'm trying to play MGS4. Oh, yeah, no, I have no interest. Patty... yeah, I know Patty was on the anime. And it was nice that she grew up. It was just the one little, like, reference scene she got. It was like, hey, now little kid, I'm 18, you're gonna show up. And I was like, okay, I get the memo here. I genuinely liked the anime, though. The anime wasn't the best, but I liked it. I am looking forward to the new anime that Powerhouse have been working on, because I really enjoy... oh god, you gotta do all these as well. Because I really enjoy Castlevania, and it's the same team. But I have no idea when that's going to be. Enemies defeated. Only 1 Chrysalid. Only 1 Glava Dim. Oh, there's an enemy we never... there's 2 enemies we never encountered. Oh, 3! Oh, fuck! Okay, these are random animals, so these are different. I've killed Simmons 6 times. I'm most baddie. Medals. Oh, we never got Dev's D rank. Got it. Yep. Any unique special ones? Mid jump with a headshot. Be a chapter without grenades. Oh, these are all plot things. And what about extras? Oh, right, yeah, no, none of that. Pick up the phone and heard her before hanging up. Bring the phone up. Yeah, he doesn't want to be anywhere near her. And it worked out. I like to believe in my headcanon the real reason Dante went into hell with Virgil wasn't to keep an eye on Virgil and make sure hell's severed. It was because then he doesn't have to attend that fucking birthday party. He's like, oh, whoops, sorry, I'm in hell. And Simmons enough. Yeah, right. What have I got in collections? Trophy unlocked. They're action figures. Collected at least 3 figures. Oh, okay. Oh, are these from the gems collecting? Yeah, I think these are from collecting the gems. Because I could, yeah, you could tell I completely fucking gave up. Yep, I did alright in Ada's, all the rest.
Sorry, boys, no time. My dance card's already full.
Oh, there's only 4 per level, so it's less than what was in RE5. Oh boy, do you want to rewatch this whole game? No. Don't say with Lucia. Like, it's entirely just me being me. Yeah, because Nico is one of her grandparents is the one that made the fucking Ebony and Ivory. Is literally Goldstein, and her dad is fucking Agnes. Nico's dad is Agnes from 4. That freak fucked. What do you mean? What do you mean? But I'm done here, because the extra content, I don't care about any of this. Agent Hunt. Join another player, game as a creature. Cool idea, not interested. I was connected to the servers the entire campaign, not a single person ever invaded, so I think that proves itself. Mercenaries, I have no idea what the difference is between Mercenaries and Mercenaries No Mercy. Survivor, just survival mode. Onslaught, combo mode. Predator, take down your human foes as a powerful Ustan, also as uber stinky, got it. And take the side of either the creatures or the BSAA agents. That doesn't tell me anything. Showing that from him. Yeah, there was a stammering guy from 4. Yeah. Yeah, and it's funny how Dante was the one that killed him, and yet Nico is like Dante's biggest fan. You know, it's like clearly she didn't care for her dad either. It's like, you killed that son of a bitch. Oh, hey, let me give you the Michael Jackson hat. Now go nuke everything, Dante. My treat. Merc mode, 3 of them, you need friends. Oh, okay, well, firstly, I have no local friends, or friends that I could convince to play this, and secondly, I wouldn't want to convince them to play this. If I had friends online to play with, I'd want to play literally anything else. I did actually talk to a couple of friends if they were interested at doing co-op with me in 6, and they all of them universally, and fair enough, said no, not a chance in hell, we're going to go through 6 with you. I also said, do you want to do Dead Space 3 together at some point, and they also told me to fuck off, so, yeah. So, I digress. I'm gonna wrap this shit up, because I want to be done with this game. The second this stream ends, count on it, this game got uninstalled. When we next meet in Resident Evil, I'm not sure if it's going to be RE4 Remake or 7. I'll get back to you guys for that. But, regardless, you know, the next Resident Evil I plan to do will probably be in October. I'll probably, assuming I don't decide to start Remake next week, because, you know, Separate Ways comes out, my next weekend game I kind of want to have, excluding this one, is going to be Nelka. Oh dear, you already got on it. It's going to be Nelka. So, like, tomorrow, I'll probably do more Crystar, and then it'll be next weekend I'll start Nelka on, like, the Friday. Because I'm genuinely curious about it, and it's something we can do in the background and not worry, because it's more of, like, a Farmville game. Or, like, farming sim, kind of, like, housing sim kind of game. But that's for then. So tomorrow we're going to try and get back on TriStar and do that second loop. I'm undecided whether I'm going to stream on Sunday yet. I'll get back to you guys on that one. I might do, because it's my last day off before I'm back to work on Monday, but I might not. Oh no, I don't worry, Goddess. Every Resident Evil 7 I have played and beaten before. It was years ago, but I have played and beaten it before. I know exactly what I'm getting into, and it's why I can't wait, because I genuinely love that game. The only game I haven't played is Village. Village is the only game that'll be blind. I know what goes on in Village, or enough goes on in Village, but I haven't actually played that game myself. But 7, I know what happens in 7. And also, to jump the gun a little, when I do cover 7, I don't know if I'll cover absolutely every single DLC because of the files, but I will cover, like, the big ones. Like, I will do Not a Hero, I will do whatever the other one was called that's slipping my mind right now. And I might do, like, some of, like, the mini-games DLCs. Like, I might do, like, Jack's, like, the birthday party one. I might do, like, this trying to escape the room one. Just show it off, because 7 actually has a great variety of, like, extra content, even if they are all DLC. But I'll get back to you guys on it. Probably tomorrow I'll make my decision if I'm going to stream on Sunday or take it off and then get back on Monday. But regardless, I want to go get some food and go. So thank you all so much for watching. It's genuinely a pleasure having you guys in and helping make this playthrough way more tolerable at times, even if it is some of it's kind of funny. This game is easily at the bottom of my list. If I had to bring up my list of, like, worst to best so far, 6 easily is at the bottom. Afterwards would be RE5 Desperate Escape, because I really didn't like Desperate Escape at all. Then RE5 Lost in Nightmare, because I enjoyed it, but it was way too short. Then Base 4 Separate Ways. Then 3 Remake, then Code Veronica. Then Base 5, then 2 Remake, then Base 4, then 1. 1's remake is still my, like, OTP. That one's, like, that game is so fucking phenomenal to me. But yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Genuinely really helps this channel grow. Additionally, you can find my Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal in the description of any video if you feel so inclined. But until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care now. Peace.